Billy, keep them entertained. I'll be right back. You go right ahead and keep them entertained for a moment, okay? I'll be back in just a second. Thanks, Billy. Billy, were you having a nice conversation with them? Were you teaching some good crypto stuff? Like you got hair in your eyes, buddy. There you go. There you go, little buddy. What do you think? Say hello to everyone, Billy. Billy the $1 billion bear is saying hello to everyone and he hopes that you're having a fabulous weekend. You go chill over here, all right, bud? Okay. Okay. Billy's just chilling there, waiting with his car, chilling with his Ferrari. Billy chilling with his Ferrari. Wait till we launch Billy, we're all getting Raris, just like Billy's. Thank you for those heart me's. Look at you guys sending me those heart me's early. Look at Hot Wheels sending me popular signs. You know I got love for all you guys out there. All you ladies and all you gentlemen out there. Big love to you from me right here at IHodlLife. So what is shaking this vibrant Sunday? You know, for some reason I woke up this morning, I've just kind of been in my own world. I haven't even looked at the crypto market, which is very rare. I normally look at the crypto market by the second. And I think I've been not looking at it for almost a whole 10 hours, which is ridiculous for me. So let's take a look at what's happening in crypto space. Oh, just a rebound from the last few days, I see. I see. Nice little jump on Bonkaroo today, the meme coin on the Solana ecosystem. Bonk takes a 25% jump today. However, with the draining price that Bonk has had over the last few months, that's not really a big deal. We're just recouping some of that dip time. But once again, this is part of the game, so hodl on, my friends. All right, let's go up to the top of this chat. Jamie sending me some love. Shout out to Jamie. Welcome TM, welcome Don Shoemaker, welcome Switch, welcome Lola Bridgette. Smulus sending me some heart me. Shout out to Smulus. Billy the $1 billion bear, that's right, Switch. Gerardo, welcome, how are you doing? I'm having a great day, thank you very much, and good morning to you. Or should I say afternoon to you, it's noon for me. Robert, sending me some heart me. Shout out to you, Robert, thanks for your love. Poor Genius, welcome, I see you out there, thanks for joining in. Dale, thanks for joining in. How's your day going, my buddy? My buddy? How's your day going, my buddy? I don't know where that came from, but hey, feel free to tag it and keep it. Let's ride with Billy. Well, Billy's just chilling there with his Ferrari. Just lounging. Yes, Brian. Thank you for that, heart me. Big love. Why did we have a surge in XRP today? We didn't. XRP is only up 2.4%. That's not a surge. What are you talking about? Surge in XRP. Gibo, are you looking at the right cryptocurrency? XRP is on my screen right now and it's up 2.4% for the day. For the week, it's only up 4.3%. For the month, it's still only up 4.3%. But for the year, it's up 436%. So for all you, XRP's dead, everybody 4 times their money on XRP this year alone. Not to mention anyone who held it longer. So it's not surging. I'm not sure what you're talking about, Debo. Thank you for those heart me's, guys. There's Sean sending me some love. Thanks for the heart me. Shout out, Sean. Jamie, grand rising to you, my friend. I hope you're having a fabulous weekend. Dom. There's Dom throwing me some love. Shout out to Dom. 140.6. You're going to lose your subscription benefit soon, so don't forget to put that subscription on auto renewal. There may just be a subscriber only live later today, so stick around. You love the Friday Night Live, Skate Mouth? Well, welcome and thanks for joining in. I don't always go live on Fridays, but when I do, we will have Frequency Fridays, and it will give you guys an opportunity to ask me questions beyond the crypto space. Let's get my mic plugged in. Check, check, check. Microphone checker. So I can't guarantee I'll always do Frequency Fridays depending on what's going on in my schedule, but if I can, I will. The Narrowpathic One says, Hodl. It's IHodl, by the way. Don't forget that I. IHodl, thank you for your deep dive on the Zebek. Your video was amazing. Thanks for that comment. The video clearly proves that all the claims that the influencers are making are not necessarily true. They just blew them up. But at the same time, it does mean that you should exercise caution. Maybe the founder did know a little bit more than we know that he knew. Maybe he was involved a little more maliciously than we think it was. But from surface level, it looks as though he was just an advisor to a company that did some foul things. And we can't prove or disapprove that he did or didn't have any involvement in that. So it's kind of a neutral, mute point at this spot, but it's something to take attention to. To claim that he is a scammer is false, but to claim that he's not and you should just buy it and it's a great opportunity is also false. You should exercise caution on both ends, and that's the truth. So I was trying to break it down as clearly as I could in a non-biased manner, because my intention here is not to shill. It never has been. For all of you who've been following my channel for years, I've never been here shilling anything to you guys. I'm here to try to discover what should we invest in, what's the great opportunity, because my ultimate goal is for all of us to get wealthy. I'm not here trying to just promote my page and fuck everybody else like most influencers are, which is why I refuse probably $1 million a year in advertising, because I'm not willing to promote garbage. Wheats, thank you for that heart me. Nidal, thank you for those roses, but you don't need to send me any gifts. I only want heart me's because it boosts my page. Tap the screen, send me, holy, getting excited in here. Tap the screen, send me some heart me's. That's the only thing that I want because it boosts my page. But don't send me any gifts on Sundays. On Sunday, this page is a gift for you tuning in. If you're tuned into this page on Sunday, you're going to learn something that will help you. Let's go, says tariff pause. I don't know what that means. As in context of how you want me to reply to your comment, I don't know. Not sure if you're making a statement or asking a question, or it's just tariff pause with no context. So, maybe fill in the blanks a bit. ZZYZX, how was my weekend? My weekend was fabulous. HR, thank you for that, heart me. Jessica Pennington, thank you for that, heart me. Big love for you guys. Thank you. My weekend was fabulous, ZZY. It's always fabulous. You guys know very well that I'm a believer that how you feel is a choice, not a reaction. In fact, once you believe and once you choose how to feel by choice, the world then becomes a reaction to you, not you changing yourself based on the reaction you take from the world around you. You actually become genuine and the world then reacts to you. So my weekends are always very good, no matter what's going on in my life, good, positive, up, down. I'm always in that mind frame of greatness. So I always feel really, really good. And that constant existence in that nature, it keeps me in a positive frame. It keeps the right people coming into my life. It keeps positive situations in front of me. So the mindset that you choose to embody will often Choose the surroundings around you, which are ultimately reflecting how you're going to react to the world around you. The further you go into controlling yourself and the further you go into being the master of that, the more the world incrementally changes around you based on your command, not you reacting to based on what's happening around you. It's a complete reversal of the table. So my weekend is fucking fabulous. What are my thoughts on XDC? Well, XDC is the XinFin network. This is a cryptocurrency protocol that was originally designed for finance. It was designed for DeFi, money movement. It was designed to do financial smart contracts, etc. So it was a blockchain designed for money, real world money on the blockchain. And XDC got approval with the ISO 20022 protocol messaging standard, which is the new kind of Swift replacement messaging standard for the movement of money. So that put them into the ISO group, and that automatically makes them a top tier cryptocurrency. If you only built a portfolio out of ISO coins, you're going to get extremely wealthy. Not a financial advisory. Don't listen to me. I'm fucking crazy. Who knows what I might know? But that's my 100% honest, true opinion. How we looking for the next week ahead? We're looking like you need more patience, Zilla, because you can't look at cryptocurrency on a week. Slappy. Thank you for the love. You can't look at cryptocurrency for a week. I don't give a fuck what happens next week, other than I hope it goes red, because if it goes red, I can buy more. If it doesn't go red, then I'm just sitting there waiting. So you can't look at cryptocurrency by the week. You have to look at cryptocurrency by the 4-year cycle. Some comments in this live were filtered to protect the community's experience. This is just a reminder to stay kind out there, everyone. When your comments get filtered by TikTok, maybe you're just an asshole for no reason. Like maybe you should just go change yourself. So go out into the world to be kind, everyone. Hi, can I tell about Ergo coin? Never heard of Ergo coin, Shad. Be careful what you're buying. Is Arculus any good and is it safe, says Pitrod. Pitrod, thanks for your question. Arculus is a safe wallet. I wouldn't say it's a good wallet, but it is a safe wallet and it is a self-custody wallet. It does give you a seed. I'm pretty sure it gives you a seed phrase. I haven't used it for a long time, but I'm pretty sure it does still give you a seed phrase unless they've changed something I don't know. So as long as it is giving you a seed phrase, which I believe it does, then it's a self-custody wallet. Again, I wouldn't say it's a good one. I haven't used it for so long I can't even remember what it looks like anymore. There's so many other online self-custody wallets that you should be using instead. If you're using Ethereum, you should be maybe looking at a Coinbase wallet. It's just so much more interoperable, or a MetaMask wallet, so much more interoperable for Web3 operation. And then you should be using an offline wallet. Candy B, SM5. Thank you for those heart me's. And you should be using an offline wallet, Pitrod, for the bulk of your cryptocurrency. If you have anything more than 5,000 in crypto, it better be offline, not sitting on an exchange. Unless it's that much money in a crypto that you can't hold offline, then you should be holding it in an online wallet. And if you can't hold it in an online wallet because it's not supported, then last option is you leave it on an exchange and hope you're not holding more than $5,000 of that crypto on an exchange, means out of your custody. And if all that is not clear to you, Pitrod, hit that like and follow. More importantly, hit the link in the top of my TikTok page and follow our community Discord, where you can get all that information absolutely free. And just a reminder as well for anyone out there who wishes to have their portfolio brokered for them, if you're in the $25,000 range or higher, you can get your portfolio designed for you by us at Tokenized Financial. And again, the link is in the top of my TikTok page for you to book a free 30-minute consultation to talk about that. Crypto Cali says, holy paid actor. Well, just so you know, holy paid actor is me paying myself, because I'm the founder of IHodlLife, my brand, and my brand is how I make my money, so I pay myself. I actually have no contracts on TikTok with anyone paying me any money to advertise anything. In fact, I refuse 9 out of 10 of them, because most of the people that are contacting you will want you to just promote some shit garbage coin, which is why you always see these promoters promoting new cryptocurrencies, because these new companies contact you and say, hey, talk about my coin. I'll give you some coin or I'll give you some money. And me, I'm always like, nah, until I have proof that they're a legitimate project. So I'm not really a paid actor in any way at all when I'm paying myself. I'm actually an entrepreneur running a great business, I would say. But follow along, Crypto Cali, because I fucking love haters. Like, I love them. Every time you get a hater, it's an accolade that someone's jealous of how great you are. So stick around, Crypto Cali, because you make me feel greater than I really am. Board Bob, how's your qubit doing, my friend? There's always nothing but love coming from me. That's right, SRC. Unless I haven't been fed. I mean, if I haven't been fed, I haven't been laid, I haven't been watered, you might see another side of me. Just kidding. Pyth says, let's go. What about Pyth? Let's go. Do you want to know about Pyth? Do you like Pyth? Are you promoting Pyth? I'm unsure what you guys mean when you just put one word. Give me some context and I will give you context back. I already mentioned about Ergo Coin, Shad. I've never heard of them, so be very careful. Of course, I haven't heard of every single cryptocurrency in the world, but I pretty much know all of them. I'm on the game so hard. So if I haven't heard of it, usually it's a little bit of a red flag. It's either brand new or it's not something you should be investing in. And it's, again, like I said, just because I haven't heard of it doesn't mean it's not good. It just means if I'm on top of the game the way I am and I've never heard of them, you know, that could be a sign to take a little caution. Josh, I always look forward to you showing up on Sunday, my friend. ZZ, thank you for that heart me. If you're following my page right now and you haven't sent me a heart me yet, please feel free to do so. Please feel free to tap the screen if you love my content. And I see that I have 100 comments and more I haven't got to, so please be patient and please don't spam the chat. I'm trying to get through them the fastest I can. Is Algorand leading the race to tokenize the stock market? No, it's not. But is Algorand one of the top cryptocurrencies and also an ISO approved crypto? Yes, yes, and yes. So is it a great one for your portfolio? Absolutely yes. What's my take on world liberty? Garbage. It's already been garbage. It was partnered with White Rock, which was garbage. It backed other projects, which was garbage. Do you know why? Because the guys over there running World Liberty, which is the whole Trump thing, they got no fucking clue what they're doing in cryptocurrency. No fucking clue at all. They're hiring other people to do stuff for them and they're just standing there like, and that's why the Trump coin was a fucking flop. That's why World Liberty so far has been a fucking flop and everybody has done nothing but lose money. And then they backed White Rock, which was a big fucking scam and a flop because this group is doing nothing but trying to use the technology of crypto to make profit. They don't give a fuck about you. They don't care about you or how well you're going to profit off of their projects. They're not like a traditional crypto founder. These are people that are just using the new opportunity of crypto, their own popularity and hype, and they're clashing the two to fuck you guys over to take your money. And that's the truth. All those are garbage cryptocurrencies. Milena coin was a garbage cryptocurrency. Trump coin was a garbage cryptocurrency. World Liberty so far has proven to be partnered with garbages and be garbage itself. Honestly, Trump, get your shit together that you are not being fair financially, Mr. Make the US strong again money-wise for everyone, yet you're scamming the shit out of people in the crypto space. Like, the fuck, dude? Zebek is down 70% now. That doesn't surprise me. Do you guys remember when it was all hype all over my page? What about Zebek? What about Zebek? What about Zebek? And then a couple of these promoters, they're partnered with XRP. They're going to the moon. They're taking over. And everyone's buying the shit out of it when the hype is up. Hype is up, just like you're all going to do in the bull run. When the bull run happens, when we hit alt season, when we hit parabolic season, everyone's going to be buying like a bunch of fucking dummies. Everyone will be buying. 98% of people to 99.9% of people will be buying cryptocurrency while I'm giving my customers signals to sell their cryptocurrency or convert to stable coins and get ready for the crash. It happened in the last cycle in 2021. That's why most of you bought your crypto in 2021 because that was the top of the fucking market. And previous to that, most of you bought your crypto in 2017 because that was the top of the fucking market. You sit back, oh, it's red. Oh, it's red. Oh, no, how's your crypto now? It's red. And it goes down and down and you don't buy because crypto's dead. It's garbage. And then it goes up, it goes up, it goes up. And then you're like, oh, maybe it is good. Oh, I guess it is good. Oh, wow, somebody got rich. I better buy some like an idiot. Completely opposite of how you do cryptocurrency. But 98% of you do crypto that way. You wait for the green validation and then you chase the green candle and lose your money. Red makes money. Millionaires are made when you buy, not when you sell. So when we had all that hype of Zebek, what did I tell you guys? I told you whether Zebek is good or not is not relevant. What is relevant is there's too much hype right now. When there's this much hype, back off. You're going to get burned. It's going to surge. It's going to surge. It's going to surge because of all the hype. And then that hype is going to die down over a week, a month, 2 months, 6 months, whatever it takes. And then you're going to see that right there, that 70% drop. So, I mean, look at ICP when it came out at $900 and now it's like $10. You know what I mean? Like, think about it, guys. You need to be careful when new stuff pops out. We've learned very well in the IHodlLife community, getting there first in the crypto space is not always the best option because it tends to come out here and then stabilize here. And time to get back there, right? That's why you always hear the will it go back to its all-time high, remember? The RFX says, hey brother, thanks for what you do for us. I'm in Australia. And I bought my W20 because of you. Well, congratulations. I don't own the W20. That belongs to SecUX. So shout out to SecUX because I have sold so many fucking wallets for that company. But I don't get paid. I used to have a partnership with them where I bought wallets from them and then I resold them in my IHodlLife.com store. But I stopped doing that because it made more sense for people to get the wallet directly from the manufacturer for trust reasons instead of an intermediary third party, especially as a young new crypto brand. So there was a trust area there that we were bridging. So we decided not to sell them in our store anymore. You now buy them directly from SecUX, but the link is in the top of my TikTok page. You click on it where it says smart wallets. It'll take you directly to SecUX's website. And I do not make any profit at all off of all you guys buying those wallets, even though I know thousands of you guys out there have bought that wallet. I only promote it because I like it, I believe in it, and I use it myself as my own personal wallet, and I believe it's the best one on the market. And until somebody comes out with a better one, that's the one I'm going to continue to promote. And when a better one comes out, I'll then promote that one. Steph, I can't tell you if you should buy Zebek or if you should sell Zebek. I can only tell you that if you use my broker service. So if you wish to have me broker your portfolio for you, then hit the link in the top of my TikTok page. Polo, thank you for that love. Shout out to you. Steph69, if you want me to design your portfolio for you or broker or manage your portfolio for you, you can hit the link in the top of my TikTok page and book a free 30-minute meeting with me in video to talk about it. You must have a $25,000 portfolio or bigger for me to manage your portfolio for you. And of course, I charge you a fee to manage your portfolio. Feel free to book a meeting with me if you wish to have a conversation about that. Frequency Friday. You like that? I knew you would, Greggy Global Jam, man. Christy Sue, sending me that love. Thank you so much for your love. Greggy, if there was anyone that was going to love Frequency Friday, it would have been you, man. If I could have had you here beside me, like doing some guitar strums in between certain sentences and things, man, we would have killed it even more. There you go. M posted in the chat. She posted in the chat and pinned it. If you guys want to book a meeting with me for Tokenized Financial to get your portfolio designed, then feel free to book a meeting with me. The link, again, is in the top of my TikTok page. You're new to this page, says Kevin. What should I invest? Well, nobody can tell you what to invest in, Kevin. And actually, it's more important for you to know that if you invest in only what people have told you to invest in, you're going to lose your money for two reasons. Nine out of 10 people in the crypto space have no fucking clue what they're talking about. They're just talking about coins that they like and hoping you're going to buy the ones that they bought, number one. And number two, you can't buy a cryptocurrency because someone else told you, even if it's the right crypto, because crypto is very volatile. And if you don't know why you have the asset or what the asset is in the first place, the volatility will get to your emotions and then you'll make the wrong choices. You'll hear something else along the way that will then jade your decision and you'll make the wrong decision at the wrong time and you'll end up just not making money in cryptocurrency. The right way to do it is to make the decision yourself. Jody, thank you for that heart me. Big love for you. So what you should invest in can only be chosen by you. And once again, if you're over the 25K mark, then feel free to book a meeting with me and we can sit down and discuss designing your portfolio for you. But we educate you about all the cryptos you'll have, why you have them, and what their purposes are. So it makes sense how long, how short, what will I, what won't I. So then you have an understanding of the cryptos that are in your portfolio, not just putting it in your portfolio because you heard it was good. I haven't done the update on the SecUX wallet yet myself. I've heard the community buzzing about it today and yesterday and the day before, I guess the last few days. So I will definitely have to do my SecUX update later today or tomorrow. I have to get out my SecUX wallet anyway. I got to pull out some Kakinu from it for some prizes I forgot to give out. And once I'm in there, I'm going to do the update and see how all that works and seamlessly. A couple people in the community have done it already, said it worked perfectly and it was super easy. So I'll report back to you guys next Sunday, you know, how I did it, what happened. Anyone else, feel free to go ahead and do the update. As far as I understand, it's pretty simple. Just follow the instructions. Canadian guy. I'm a Canadian guy too. That makes us friends. That's not true. We're friends no matter where you're from. But anyway, we could just pretend. We're extra friends because we're Canadian guys. He's like, I'm not really a guy. I'm a... Just kidding, just kidding. Canadian guy, thanks for sharing the live. Shout out to you. Man, make us more videos like the one you made about Zebek. It was great. Well, thanks, Shad. I always try to put out good content for you guys, but you know, the content I put out is based on what's happening in the crypto world usually, and I'm extremely busy working on the IHodlLife rewards chain, launching our own layer 1 blockchain. So, you know, my desk is very full, but I do try to put out as much content as I can. You're at minus 7K loss. Everybody I know who bought Zebek is pretty much in the loss. Almost nobody I know made money on Zebek. Why? Because everyone bought it when they heard the fucking hype. Like I said. You got to remember, guys, when you hear everyone talking about something, you should be backing off. Oh, fuck, I might have missed that one now. Everyone's talking about it. Not running to it. What? Huh? That's chasing the market. You're going to get burned. Look at that. You guys are at 55,000 likes already. If you love my content, feel free to tap that screen, dance on the screen so that we can hit 100,000 likes. Thanks, everybody who gives me your love. Why don't I post all my content on socials? I do. Have you watched my page? There's thousands and thousands and thousands of videos on my page. Plus my YouTube has thousands and thousands and thousands of hours. Kevin, thank you for that hard me. And I think someone else was in there giving me a hard me that I missed. Whoever it was, big love to you. So I do post all my content on socials. Are you following my TikTok and watching all my videos? And have you watched all the videos on my page? And if you guys do watch the videos on my page, please do me a favor. Please drop me a like and drop even a comment, even just a thumbs up or a fire, because the more you interact with my page, the better my page grows. So if you like my content, if you think my crypto information is good, then help me grow my page and my community, which is all of us combined together. And feel free to interact with my videos instead of just taking in the information all the time. Feel free to drop me a thumbs up, send me a like. Even if you just hit the share button and don't share it, but just copy the link, it gives me points. I get a certain amount of points for a like. I get a certain amount of points for a share. I get a certain amount of points just for you copying the link, even if you don't do anything with the link. And I get a certain amount of points for the whole watch time. Watch time is the biggest thing. If you watch my video all the way through a full time, it gives me the most points. If you watch it a second time, it then gives me the most points. So watch time is the most valuable. But other than that, interaction also benefits, likes, comments, you know, link copy, even though you don't copy the link and do anything with it, etc. Hockey guy, what's shaking, my friend? How's your day going? He says, hi T, what's the difference in VET to Tau? And is VET good for long-term investment? Well, these two are completely different. So comparing VeChain to Tau is like comparing the AI mechanism that sells me stuff at the automated McDonald's to the transport truck that's driving my groceries to the grocery store. So how am I comparing an AI to a truck driving, right? They're completely different things. And what do I mean when I say that? Well, VeChain is designed for supply chain. So VeChain is designed to be a platform so that a company who has inventory can tokenize their inventory on the blockchain, and then it can be sent back and forth, be sold, go from the manufacturer to the store, to the retail, then be sold, and all tracked on the blockchain. So no more database, no more RF tags, no more scanning tags on every single, you know, all the clothing companies, all the little tags that they have to put on all their clothes. All this will be pre-done at manufacturing point on the blockchain. And that's what VeChain is working on. They're partnered with Walmart, which means all of Walmart's products tokenized on VeChain's blockchain, and every time Walmart orders from their warehouse, they just write onto they basically place the order on the blockchain, it gets sent to the warehouses or the manufacturers, and then it goes that way. So the way that the business is being operated has moved away from internet database paperwork and shipping and supplying to a digital nature blockchain-based supply chain. That's who VeChain is, VET, and they're a very good cryptocurrency. And yes, they're partnered with Walmart. And yes, they've already moved billions of dollars of inventory on their blockchain with Walmart. VeChain also has leaned over into the health sector a little bit, trying to get health tokenized on the blockchain so that you would be able to access your medical records anywhere in the world via the blockchain, not have to have them sent back and forth between your doctors. So VeChain's really great. Tau, on the other hand, BitTensor Tau, is a completely new protocol built out of Polkadot Substack, and Tau is the best AI play in the crypto space. So if you want to put an AI protocol in your portfolio, Tau is my #1 favorite AI play, and they focus on everything AI related, whereas VeChain focuses on everything supply chain related. So you can see how they're completely different sectors, completely different businesses, completely different services, completely different tokens, completely different reasons of why I would have either one in my portfolio. Kevin sending me some gifts. Robert sending me gifts, but you guys don't need to send me any gifts. I only want your heart me's because it boosts my page. And tap the screen because my goal is 100,000 likes all the time. That's all. That's all. You don't need to send me anything else. My page is a gift for you. And of course, the only thing you can send me is your patience because I have a lot of comments to get to. So please be patient. Well, if you liked that video, feel free to go watch a bunch of my other videos. You're going to find I didn't just make one good video. I have thousands of amazing content. Feel free to go watch it all. Shane, thank you so much for sharing the live. Big love to you. If you guys want to share the live like Shane did, it's the little white arrow at the bottom of the screen. Feel free to share the live. Kevin, I can't tell you what to invest in. If you guys don't know what to invest in, hit the link in the top of my TikTok page and book a free 30-minute consultation about having a portfolio designed for you. I will remind you, you got to be in the 25K range or higher to have tokenized financial, aka me, design your portfolio for you. Member level 15 for Sean. Attaboy. Trucker, you missed me last week, but you're back this week, so that's what matters. That's what matters, my friend. Good morning, SM5 to you. Hi, Candy B. How are you doing? What about the Ledger stacks? How safe is it? Well, if you guys remember about a year and a half, almost 2 years ago, Ledger had this big blow up because they were partnering, I guess, with companies that were going to then fractionalize your seed phrase so that if the government ever wanted it, they would be able to get your seed phrase. So basically, to sum all of that up, Ledger didn't really take your seed phrase, but they supplied a piece to this guy, piece to this guy, piece to this guy, and a piece to this guy. And if the government then subpoenaed it, those pieces would all come together so the government could access your seed phrase. So bottom line, Ledger created a pathway for your seed phrase to be given to the government if the government wanted it, which everyone felt was a little bit of a stab in the back, especially since day one, Ledger's big promotion was self-custody, self-custody, self-custody. And now all of a sudden they're like, how about just government compliance? So that was a bit of a stab in the heart to me because I used to promote Ledger as an amazing wallet, and now I think they're a fucking boat anchor just because they did that. So only for that reason they're a fucking boat anchor and I would never touch their wallet. Maybe in the future, every wallet will have to do that and it will be inevitable or you won't be allowed to exist. So maybe Ledger did that because they had no choice. But either way, I still don't like it. So until that time comes where every wallet is like that, I will still use a wallet that does not have a backdoor for the government to come take my crypto. Not that I'm doing anything anyway that the government should want to come take my crypto in the first place, so why should I even fucking care, right? Good point. However, I just don't like that there's that option. I just disagree with it. In the heart of decentralization with Bitcoin, I don't like that you can say, I don't like you, I'm going to control your money. Welcome to the new world. Welcome to the new world, big boys at the top. So for those reasons, I don't like the Ledger wallet, period. Their new Stacks wallet is literally, in my opinion, a photocopy of the SecuX W20. SecuX has been selling the W20 for years already, and the new Ledger Stacks operates like it, looks like it, is similar to the size, shape, design. I really expected Ledger to come out with something more, just more. But they didn't. They came out with what SecuX has already had for years, pretty much. And I bet the Ledger Stacks has a few new, neat, really cool features. Absolutely. It better, after a fucking like $800 billion round or $800 million finance round, it better have some cool fucking features that I don't know about yet. But really, all in all, for those reasons, I don't promote Ledger wallets and I don't recommend their use. I do recommend a SecuX wallet. They are the coolest, the best, the easiest to use. And once again, I don't get paid to say that. I'm just genuinely giving you my opinions. Do I think OKX is a good platform? I would prefer other ones, to be honest. If you're in the US, I recommend Coinbase, Crypto.com, and Uphold. And once again, none of those guys pay me to say that. Those are just the ones I recommend. I don't recommend OKX. Can I cover QFS and Web3 wallets? That's really easy. QFS is a scam. If anyone talks to you about QFS, block them immediately. They're a scammer. The person asking the question, crypto and man, is 50% chance that this person's a scammer. And the only reason they're asking about QFS is so that somebody else in the chat who's new will be like, what's that? And then they can start a conversation with you and scam you. So there's a 50% chance that crypto and man is a scammer. And there's a 50% chance that he just heard it from someone and he's genuinely asking the question, but it's usually the first one. So be careful, anyone in the chat, if crypto and man messages you, be very careful, he's a scammer. And crypto and man, if you're not a scammer, you need to be very cautious. Whoever mentioned QFS to you is a scammer and you need to go block them immediately. There's no Web3 wallet that you need to connect to. There's no QFS connection to your wallet. This is just some scammer convincing you to connect your wallet so they can drain your crypto from you because you're an idiot. I would put your XRP on an offline wallet. Bluebird, even though I don't love Ledger, having it in an offline ledger is better than in an online wallet. Online wallets are still a little bit more susceptible to hacking or airdrops or things being sent to your wallet because your wallet address might be more visible because it operates more on-chain. Use your offline wallet for your XRP, especially if your XRP is over $5,000 worth. IHodl is a crypto? No. IHodl is a brand. IHodl is the name of the brand. You see on my shirt here? IHodlLife. So IHodl is just the first acronym of the IHodlLife brand name. But yes, we do have an IHodl coin, not a token, a coin, because we're launching our own layer 1 blockchain. So we do have an IHodl coin coming in the future. It's not available yet. We also have a Billy token, a meme token, which is Billy the $1 billion bear. So you're going to see the IHodl coin and Billy the $1 billion bear, which is a new VTX 404 token standard. So Billy will come with different adventures when you get him. It's going to be very interesting. We're going to revolutionize how meme coins. We're going to revolutionize how meme coin words chain. But for now, those cryptos don't exist. Be careful of imposters. Am I still buying Cock Inu? No, I'm not. I'm just holding what I currently have. Today, I'm going to be giving some away for prizes. From some old prizes that I owed to some community members. What a strange comment. Suggestions on AMA for XRP? I'm not understanding what you mean. What are my suggestions for an Ask Me Anything on XRP? How about an Ask Me Anything on XRP? I don't understand the question. If it's an AMA on XRP, what isn't it just to ask me anything? So what are you saying? Are you asking what questions would I suggest? I don't know what you're asking. I understood if you said, what's your suggestions on an AMA? What am I going to have an AMA on? But if you're saying it's for XRP, well, then I don't understand the question. Sorry, Alex. How do I feel about the Zebek project? Well, you better go watch my video that I just dropped on the Zebek project so you understand what I think about it. No, I don't mean AMM, I mean AMA. AMA is an Ask Me Anything. The only thing the Trump family does is rug pulls. Well, I don't know that they're necessarily trying to do rug pulls. I would not say that President Trump or anyone that he's working with is trying to do rug pulls, but I definitely don't believe that they're trying to do anything to help the general person or the investor. They're just utilizing the technology to do whatever they can to make money and feed their campaign. So for that reason, it's like, fuck you, we just want to make money. And for that, that's not how crypto's supposed to be operated. Sorry. Not okay. Sorry guys, I'm trying to get through the comments as quickly as I can. Is Bitcoin a rug pull? I don't know, I've never heard of them, so they could be. I just picked up some Wild WorldCoin, and what's your thoughts? I think Wild is okay. I think WorldCoin, you should have stayed away from that one. Not financial advice, just my personal opinion. You're right, Lola Bridget. For those with the aptitude to pay attention. Am I saying we're still going to have a parabolic season? Weird. And when will this be? The only thing that's weird, Yanis, is the question that you're asking yourself, why wouldn't there still be a parabolic season? If we can prove from the time Bitcoin started that every approximately 4 years we had a parabolic season, why would you suddenly think all of a sudden there isn't one? You have no evidence other than that. The only evidence you have is your crypto hasn't blown up yet. So really, the question is not, will there be a parabolic season? The question is, where will your patience wear out? Because the cycle hasn't changed. The parabolic season doesn't happen until 500 days after the halving. So Yanis, go check the date of the halving and then count 500 days and tell me what date you should be expecting sometime around the parabolic season. Go do that work. Go put in the fucking research. I've seen you on my channel before here many times, and it's always fear mongering. Oh, it's never, oh, what about, it's like you're like, every comment that you make on my live. So Yanis, go look at 2021 cycle. It was at April, I'll give you a hint, it was April 2020. Okay, go back to April 2020 and look at what day, 19th, what day did the halving happen? And then take out your fucking calculator and count the fucking days. Count 500 days and then wrap your brain around, oh, it's not time yet. Everybody watching my live, go do that right now. Go back to the 2020, April 2020, almost April 2020, and look at when the halving happened. Was it April or May? I think it was April. Either way, in that window was when the halving happened. Pretty sure it was April. And count 500 days. And then wrap your fucking head around, when should we have an alt season so y'all can have some fucking patience. And for all of you who are too lazy to go put in the work and do that, you're just going to feel the volatility. Is it over? Are we fucked? You're just going to exist there.
And that is where you don't make money. That is where you live volatile in your emotions and you're no longer an investor. You're just a casino goer in the crypto space. Kevin, thank you for the gifts, but you don't need to send me any gifts. My page is a gift for you on Sundays. All I ask for is please tap that screen so we can crush 100,000 likes. And if you haven't sent me a heart me already, please send me a heart me because it boosts my page. Do I see the comments? Yes, I do, Smooth Operator, but sometimes the comments I don't want to reply to them. I saw earlier you made a comment, but it was very short, didn't really have any context, so I just skipped past it. So just so you know, I see all the comments, yes. But I have so many comments I can't keep up. So if you just put a comment like Zebek and there's no context to it, I'm just going to skip past it. But if you put context like, hey, what do you think about the owner of Zebek? Then I might actually answer your question. So yes, I see all the questions, but I mean, put some value down, guys, and I will reply to it. It drives me crazy when people are like, are you seeing my comments? And I feel like, are you making any good comments for me to see? Like... The only relevant coin, see, that's why I completely ignored it. You said the only relevant coin is WLFI. And in my opinion, that's fucking garbage that I would never recommend to anyone. So for that reason, you can understand why I just skipped past your comment that made no sense. And that comment itself saying the only relevant coin is WLFI clearly tells me that I should not be taking advice from you in cryptocurrency, nor should anyone else. It's one thing to say WLFI will be a great performer and you should add that one to your portfolio. It's another thing to be so ignorant that you say it's the only one and everything else is garbage. This is shilling. This one, guys, like hard on for the coin. These are people who don't know how to invest. These are casino goers who think that they found a lottery ticket with a crypto symbol on it. I know, Roberto. All the other influencers are always just shilling coins. Call them up. Call them and say, hey, I have a dick suck coin and I want to promote it and I'll give you 10 grand if you promote it. And watch all of them be like, okay. Do I get coin allocation too? So I can sell off on my own community? That's what they'll say. It's disgusting. The amount of emails I get, and they're like, we'll pay you and we'll give you token allocation. And it's like, why? Do you think I'm going to promote your shitty coin first of all? And then do you think I'm really going to accept your shitty coin and then sell it off on my own community after I tell them to go buy it? Are you fucking high, people? Where is everyone's integrity? It's like they're treating it like Trump is. How do I use this just to make myself money and fuck everybody else? Complete opposite of the heart of decentralization. But we will filter through that bullshit. We will filter through it. Goodness will prevail. That's absolutely not true, Yanis. That would be based on a time frame. Yanis says all the signals that you gave in the insiders in the last year are down 80%. Well, let's put that into truth. Let's take a look at the year. So we called out XCN this year. In fact, we called it out last year. Last year it did nothing. So for a whole year, nothing. But this year it did 1,000%. It's on my screen. Let me show you, Yanis, just so that I can prove you completely wrong. So right here on my screen, you can see XCN did 943%. 943%, Yanis. How much money have you made, Yanis, if you put $1,000 into XCN, like I told you a year ago in the insiders? How much money did you make? You're definitely not down 80%. You're up 1,000% on your money. Can anyone go do the math and tell me what 1,000% on their $1,000 is? Okay. Wait, let's do another one. What else did we call out? XRP for sure. Always XRP. XRP's up 430%. So you've made 1,000% on XCN. You've made almost 500% on XRP. But wait, there's more. There's more. Let's get closer. What about HBAR up 135%? What about XLM up 185%? What about XDC up 130%? What about Cardano up 80%? What about XYO and Quant up 50 and 60%? All of these are cryptocurrencies we shouted out. Now let's take a look at the bad ones. What do we got here? We shouted out NOS. NOS is down 80%. That one was a shitty one. What else do we got going on in here? Here's TIA. TIA's down 70%, and this is an awesome cryptocurrency in its first year of volatility. That one's going to do very well. What else do we got down here? Well, there's Doge at another 50%. There's Algo at another 50%. There's Corium at another 50%. All ones we called out when you do the math on all of these, 1, 2, there's Hawk down 70%. So some of these cryptos are down 30, 40, 50, 60, 70%. But did anyone notice that all the ones that are down 30, 40, 50, 60, 70% are all altcoins? Of course. And if we haven't had alt season yet, does that not still make sense when I tell you that in the bull run, the altcoins will drop about 80% before they rebound and go parabolic? Anyone else following along and listening? Yanis, I think you are not clear on what you're saying. So all the signals in the insiders are not down 80%. There's about 50% of them that are down about 50 to 60%. And there's about 20 or 30% of them that are down about 10 or 15%. And there's another 20 or 30 of them that are up hundreds and even 1,000%. And this is what I explained in crypto. If you have a proper designed portfolio, you're going to have 4 of the cryptos do bunk, make you no money. You're going to have 2 be okay. And you're going to have another 4 make you so much money that the other 6 didn't even count. That's investing. A professional batter goes up to the baseball and he hits it only 5 or 6 times out of every 10 swings, and he's a fucking pro. Just like your portfolio, you're going to bat 4, 5, 6 out of your 10 every single time. And there's the proof in the pudding that even just my XCN, even just $1,000 on my XCN, 1,000 timesing, I've made a ridiculous amount of money. Don, you got the same shirt on. The only way that your portfolio will be down 80% at this time is for 2 reasons. Your cryptocurrency is not even a year old yet, which means you bought pretty much since January until now, which means it's not even half a year old. And in November, we had a surge, and now we're coming down from that surge we had in November until we go back up again late November, December this year. So that would tell me that you bought probably in November when we were peaking, November, December, because everyone always buys and chases the green, and now it's on its way down. So when you buy and your patience level is really going to be a decider of whether you've made money or not. If you follow all those signals and you do nothing but just buy and hold and buy and hold and buy and hold and buy and hold, that ratio is going to make you money. You explained exit liquidity so well. Well, you're welcome. Stick around. This is the best cryptocurrency channel on the planet. Don't forget to hit that like and follow. Hit the arrow at the bottom of the screen and share it. And if you haven't sent me a heart me yet, send me your heart me. Yanis, where's that heart me? What do I think about Andrew Tate's course? I don't know. I don't know anything about it. Samir, thank you for sending me that heart me. It helps boost my page. If you haven't sent me a heart me yet, feel free to do so. What is Ledger? Ledger Nano, yeah, that's an offline wallet. Ren, thank you for the heart me. Someone else whose name I just missed on the screen, thank you for that heart me. Crypto Gotti, thank you for the heart me. It helps boost my page. Thank you, everyone. Brent Ferry, thank you for the heart me. Yes, guys, this is good for my page. It makes my follower count grow because it shows on more people's For You page, and it just gives good algorithm to my TikTok channel. So thank you. That one's a good one too. Thank you, Candy B. All of the like partner and friend ones, they're all boosters. Thank you. I can't tell you if the Nano Ledger is good or bad. It's just not one that I recommend. I would recommend a SecuX V20, and the link is in my bio. JMO, thank you for the heart me. Thank you. David says the wallet upgrade is a bit of an issue. David, are you in our community Discord? If not, you should be, because then you can ask the community any questions you have. I haven't done the update myself, but as far as I've heard from the community, it's really easy. A whole bunch of community members have said that it's very simple. Just follow the instructions. Thank you. The power. Thank you for that hard me. Big love to you. I was just going to say we're almost at 100,000, but no, I spoke too late. We already hit it. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for 100,000 likes once again. You know, I've been going live, I think, for 2 years now, and never have we had a Sunday where we didn't crush 100,000 likes. You guys are the greatest community ever. And I just wanted to know, thank you so much for always crushing 100,000 likes. Sometimes we crush 150, we crush 200. I think our highest is 440 or 400,000 or something. You guys are amazing. You guys are just amazing. I just want you to know that. I appreciate all the support you guys give me. You know, you always say, Tristan, thanks for being here and giving us the information. Shanna, thank you for that heart me. Thank you for all you do, Tristan. Well, thank you guys for the likes. Thank you guys for the heart me's, because you guys give me the fuel and keep me going, help me grow my page. So thank you. It's a mutual relationship we have here. There you go. Manny Two Guns says, I have a Nano X and he loves it. And he also has the SecUX V20 and he loves it as well. So once again, you know, me liking the SecUX V20 is just my personal opinion. I don't like the little tiny buttons on the Nano X. I'm sure the stacks would be significantly better. So once again, what wallet you use is not really as important as the fact that you're just using an offline wallet in the first place and you understand self-custody. You know how to protect your 24-word seed phrase. You know how to keep your crypto offline. You know how to send it back online and swap it or exchange it if you need to. Those are the details that are most important, not which brand that you happen to have. When people say the switch, what do they mean? They are selling themselves pipe dreams. When people say the switch is going to happen, what they're doing is they're selling themselves pipe dreams. What they mean by the switch is they mean our traditional financial system will crash, the stock market will crash, fiat dollars will spiral down to worthlessness, like you could see in Latin America, for example. Go look at what happened to their currencies before they started using Bitcoin as legal currency, and you'll have a pre-understanding of what's going to happen to all currencies in the world as the American dollar spirals down to nothingness and then is replaced by either a digital US coin or some type of a stable coin like USDC. I don't know which one it might be, but basically a digital version of your current fiat money today. So people think that one day everything's just going to crash, and then the next day they're just going to ding, 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 your phone's going to light up and it's going to be like, here you go, you have a new portfolio and and a lot of people think that that's how it's going to happen, which means one day everything's just going to like black out and shut, and then the lights turn back on and now it's a new system, which is what they call the switch. So they have this imagine happening, and there's two sides to this. The switch meaning the changeover from the traditional financial world to the new financial world. And a lot of them have this idea in their head that whenever that switch were to happen, that they hypothetically create, then all of a sudden all the ISO coins are now going to take over the money world and they're all just going to skyrocket to instant money. This is where the term XRP is going to go to $10,000 overnight comes from. The switch is going to get hit. XRP is now going to be the one they use, and boom, up to $10,000. And this is absolutely false. This is absolutely not going to happen. Yes, XRP is an amazing asset. Yes, it can reach $10,000. Just like when Bitcoin was $1 and people said it could reach $10,000 and everyone's like, no fucking way. Yes, XRP can reach $10,000. But is it just going to, one day you wake up and it's not going to happen that way. It's not. It's going to go to $2. It's going to climb to $5. It's going to drop to $3. It's going to climb to $7. It's going to drop to $4. And every time it drops, everyone's going to say it's a scam and it's garbage, and it's going to climb to $20. And it's going to keep playing the same game Bitcoin did, $1 to $100, $100 to $1,000, $1,000 to $6,000. That's when I started buying it. And then it went from 6,000 to about 15 to 20,000. And then it went from 15 to 20,000 to about the 50, 60,000. And then it went from 50, 60 to about the 80, 90,000. And now it's hovering around the 100, 110,000. Like, the proof is right fucking clear in front of everybody. But everyone's too crazy to think, well, why would any other cryptocurrency potentially have that path where it just gradually grows and then comes down and grows and comes down, and in the long term it starts here and it ends here, like I'm always saying. But everybody else out there is a Yanis looking, oh, but it's down, oh, but it's only been 6 months, and I put 1,000 in and now it's only $300. Oh! This is what you're all doing wrong in cryptocurrency. You're all Yanising the portfolio instead of just buying your crypto and holding it. I always say, God damn it, your crypto isn't even 3 years old yet. God damn it, your crypto isn't even 3 years old yet. But here you are. But what about, do you believe in it? Can I have, But if you just held on to it for 10 fucking years, you'd make millions. That's too complicated to understand. That's just too difficult. No, I don't want to hold on to it for 5, 6 years and get rich. I'd rather buy it and 3 weeks later, oh, what do you think next week's going to be like? So the switch is a myth. Be very careful of the influencers you're following talking to you about this switch, this lottery ticket idea that they're selling you. F_free. If you want to understand exit strategy, I would recommend booking a free 30-minute consultation with Tokenized Financial. The link is in the top of my TikTok page. I'm the founder and the CEO of the company. It's an asset management firm designed to build your portfolio for you. We never take your cryptocurrency from you. We just give you the info on how to build yourself a proper portfolio for a fee. Feel free to book a meeting with me. It's a free 30-minute consultation. If your portfolio is $25,000 or higher, feel free to book a meeting with me and I will show you how to place your crypto properly. It's tokenizedfinancial.com or hit the link in the top of my TikTok page. The 30-minute consultation is absolutely free. So this is where I tell you about an exit strategy. Because when we build your portfolio at Tokenized Financial, we don't just build you a portfolio and tell you what cryptos to hold and how much to hold in them. We also build for you an exit strategy. So we pre-design for you a written understanding of what you're going to do with each cryptocurrency before you do it. So you know what you're going to do. You have a pre-understanding of your exit strategy. You're not just trying to do something during an emotional time when your money multiplies. So the best way that I could describe that to you would be to use Tokenized Financial services, and then I could design for you a portfolio and an exit strategy. Outside that, I'm not a financial advisor and I can't give that information to you. You must do it yourself. The new financial system will not be a switch. It will be a gradual outlay. And that gradual outlay already is happening now with all of Latin America using Bitcoin as legal currency, no longer traditional fiat money. There's other countries in the world that are starting to follow suit, and you will see this wave effect roll out, and Western nations will be the last ones to adopt because that's where the power of the original fiat lies. Do I like purple Bitcoin? No, of course not. That's absolute garbage. What's wrong with you? Is 10K a good amount to make profit this bull cycle? Of course it is. If you put 10K into crypto, if you build your portfolio correctly, you should be coming out with 100K at minimum. Minimum 60, 70, 80K off 10K. And ideally, if you're building your portfolio properly, ideally you should be coming between 100 and 150. 10 timesing a crypto portfolio is truthfully not that hard when you apply patience. You must watch it bleed for a while. But if you apply the correct patience, 10 timesing a portfolio in a cycle is quite common, quite normal. In fact, if we only 10 times our portfolio here at IHodlLife, we're a little bit sad. We're a little bit like, fuck, the market wasn't good. We didn't make the best decisions. We could have maybe changed some things. 10 timesing a portfolio is like basic. The man who brought Zebek to TikTok, I don't know who that would be, Manny. I have no idea if there's anyone who brought it to TikTok. That I'm not sure is accurate. How many more sleeps until August 22nd? I don't know. But August 22nd, everyone, is the IHodlLife community meetup in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, and you must have your name on the guest list. We're going to be on a big, huge cruise boat, not a cruise boat, like a pirate style with the sails on it boat, on the water, on the Toronto harbor, and you have to have your name on the guest list to get in. So join our community Discord or send me an email. I need your first and your last name, or you won't be allowed to get in. We already have a bundle of people with their names on the list. Spaces are filling up fast. We can only house so many people on the boat. There is events going on 22nd and 23rd and 24th, but the main event is Friday on the boat with the IHodlLife community. Dinner is provided, so I encourage you guys to get on the list sooner than later. 47 more days until the 22nd of August. So get your tickets booked, get your hotels booked. We're staying at the Pan Pacific. The details are all in our community Discord, and make sure to get your name on the list or you will not get on the boat. Now see, Polo knows what's going on. Polo says, Cock Inu and Shiba Inu are my two casino coins that I bought, and I hodl for 10 plus years. So this is where Polo is getting really intelligent. Number one, he recognizes that when he bought Cocky Inu, he wasn't buying Cocky Inu for the same reason that he was buying XRP or Bitcoin or Ethereum or an XDC or something like that. He bought it knowing this is a volatile asset. The amount of money I put in this could be extremely volatile, but that could mean volatile this way or volatile this way. But I'm willing to take that risk with this amount of money. And I'm going to do the same thing with Shiba Inu, which is why I classify them in my brain as my casino side of my portfolio. Even though I would agree that those are pretty solid meme coins, and I wouldn't classify them as casino coins. I would classify shit coins like Mogcoin as a casino coin. So these are actually good meme coins, yet Polo still looks at them as the riskier section of his portfolio, which is absolutely true. They're the more volatile section. So, and then he still adds to that to say, I bought them, but I plan to hodl for 10 years. So despite the volatility, he's still looking at that long-term window. He understands the game of crypto. Polo, shout out to you, buddy. You fucking nailed it. If Giannis had the same mindset that you had, Polo, he would do better in cryptocurrency. Am I Canadian? Yes, I am Canadian. Our community is worldwide. We have community members from Japan to Ireland to the US to UK to South America, all over. We are worldwide IHodlLife crypto community. Everyone is welcome to join. We're the best crypto community out there, but me, myself, yes, I am Canadian. I'm the founder of the company. Do I have any comments on XRP? Yes, keep hodling your XRP. That's the way to do it, Jamie. You bought your Zebek in when it was hyped, before it was hyped up, and then you sold it when it was being all hyped, and then you made profit. Whereas most people bought when it was being hyped and lost money. Dina, thank you for that heart me. Thank you so much, everyone. What are my thoughts on HBAR? HBAR, hands down, one of the best cryptos out there. The fact that they are a hash graph, not actually a blockchain. Their proof of gossip mechanism is going to work with all AI in the future, if not all, a lot of it. So HBAR is a killer. It's such a good crypto. I don't recommend any trust fund. I recommend building your own trust fund. Yes, I give sell signals. Part of the tokenized financial process is we charge you a one-time fee to build your portfolio. Once again, we don't take your crypto. We just tell you how to build your own portfolio. So we charge a one-time fee to build your portfolio and build you an exit strategy. And then we charge our clients a 2% annual management fee, so 2% of your portfolio year after year. And we give you ongoing signals. And it's not just sell signals. It's because sell signal comes at a very small time in the 4-year cycle. So you get sell signals on when to take profit, either cash out or convert to a stable coin, and you also get signals as well as get ready for this new crypto. Like there's a couple new cryptos that are coming out that we want to get involved in, so we're going to know about them. We're going to be ready for them long before everyone else. Those are some kind of the perks and benefits you get as a tokenized financial client, and some of those perks you can also get without being a tokenized financial client, and that's by joining our insiders inside of our Discord. Do I see XRP dropping 80%? No. The coins, when we're in bull season, like the bull run season, and there's coins dropping 60, 70, 80%, the ones that are doing it is either the younger, riskier coins, like the meme coins, or generally cryptocurrencies that have not been out for a full cycle. And we can prove that. Let's look at it. NOS. Was it here last cycle? No. Injective. Was it here last cycle? No. LivePeer. Was it here last cycle? No. Fetch AI. Was it here last cycle? Not as artificial superintelligence, and it's down 40%. Was Render here the previous cycle? Yes, it was. So there's one example. Was ICP? No. Was Energy Web Token? No. Was TIA? No. And I'm naming you all the cryptocurrencies on my screen. I'm not making this up. All the cryptocurrencies that are down are all the ones that were not here last cycle. That's why they don't have the stability of an XRP, of a Tron, of an XCN, of an ADA, of an XCO, which are cryptocurrencies that were here last bull cycle in 2020, 2021. And it goes on and on. Osmo, not here last cycle. LCX was here, but they weren't built up yet. They barely became an ISO coin by that point. Cockinu wasn't here last cycle. Caspa, not here last cycle. IOs, not here last cycle. Jasmy, not here last cycle. At AVAX, barely getting started last cycle. Do you see what I'm saying? And this is why all these influencers shouting out all the new cryptocurrencies is dangerous. I will warn you that new cryptocurrencies are extremely volatile until they stabilize a little bit. Which is why I tell you, if you just bought ISO coins, you're going to do fine. And all the other influencers say, oh, they have such a big market cap, you won't make any money. Actually, you will. You'll just make stable income instead of playing the casino game waiting for something to pop off when most of it is not popping off, it's dropping off. Once again, why a lot of people lose money in cryptocurrency, because they're chasing the game instead of playing the game properly. So no, XRP is not going to drop at all 80% in the bull run. No, it won't. That's why this year it's already up 500%, and we haven't even hit parabolic season yet. My take on Fed now converting ISO on July 14th is a bunch of BS. Nothing is going to happen on July 14th. The price will probably go down, get ready to buy more. There you go. SRC Contracting says the SecuX wallet upgrade was very simple. It turns into the Nifty interface. So I believe what they've done is they've now connected their, because they had the Nifty wallet separate. When I first introduced to them the Nifty idea, and if you guys have been following me, you already know I was the inventor of the Nifty. I was the one who told SecuX to build an offline NFT wallet, which those assholes gave me no credit for whatsoever. So on SecuX for stealing my idea, literally. And then they created the Nifty wallet, and the Nifty wallet was a separate wallet from the crypto wallet, which is what I told them not to do. I said, you need to make it all just one universal wallet where everything's in one. Nobody wants to buy multiple wallets, but they didn't listen to me. Now they're finally figuring out that that's what they should have done. And now their new app is supposed to be a merging of all the wallets, which is great because that's probably going to operate the way it should have in the first place. And so far, Sean said, I haven't done the update yet, so I can't say, but Sean says it was very easy. I saw Switch in the chat saying that he did it. It was very easy. So you guys shouldn't be having any problems with that. $444K was the highest. Isn't it interesting, SRC? Were you here last week when I said 444 is my number this year? Everything this year is coming up to me 444, which is the number of the builder, the number of the creator, which is crazy. Everything 444 for me this year. Oh, Chief Jet ruins it and he says it was 443. Switch, we're always just talking about you, buddy. What are my thoughts on Aether? I think Aether is a decent new protocol, but it's still very young, volatile, and risky, so be careful how much money you put into it. Jason, thank you for that heart me. You know I want that love. What do I think of Bitcoin Cash? Well, I don't really like Bitcoin Cash at all. Bitcoin Cash was a fork of Bitcoin to be able to make it fast because Bitcoin is not fast. So they basically said, okay, well, Bitcoin's too slow to make payments. So let's fork the network and let's make a faster payments network. And that's really what Bitcoin Cash was, which has now since been way superseded by XRPs, Cardanos, Algorands, so on and so forth, XLMs, etc. So Bitcoin Cash kind of is a bit obsolete. However, all the big asset manager firms at the top that still don't really get crypto yet added Bitcoin Cash into a lot of their investment firms. So a lot of their, what do they call, DIS or diversified income funds, which means a group of cryptos that they've chosen to allow their investors to access. And Bitcoin Cash happens to be on that list, along with Litecoin. I don't know why some of these people don't have brains, yet they have so much fucking money under management. But anyway, that's what they've done because they don't fully understand cryptocurrency yet. So that in itself will influx a lot of money into Bitcoin Cash and money into Litecoin, making both of those cryptocurrencies stability over a long period of time pretty good. Although I would not really recommend either one of those for a portfolio myself. What's stopping anyone from making their own XRP? Well, the same thing that's stopping anyone from making their own XRP is the same thing that's stopping anyone from making their own Nike. It's the same thing that's stopping anyone from making their own Tesla. It's the same thing that's stopping anyone from making their own IHodlLife crypto brand. Well, there's nothing stopping you. Go be creative, go be a builder, go innovate, and you might be surprised what you can create. So you would not create another XRP, you would just create another blockchain, another service that either superseded XRP or offered a different type of service than XRP offered. If you intend to build exactly XRP, you better have started like back in 2014 because they've got a long head start on you. Don't be a Yanis, someone said. Zombie says he's broke. Zombie, if you're broke, then I would recommend investing in cryptocurrency, even though I'm not offering financial advice, just giving you a little bit of tidbit so that you could get a better card than the one that's in your profile pic. You could even have your name on the ownership. Imagine that. Do I have top 5 that people should buy? Absolutely not. If I spit out 5 random cryptocurrencies that I think are the best, you're going to go buy 5 cryptocurrencies that you know nothing about, and you're only going to have them in your portfolio because you think they're good because you think I know what I'm talking about. The volatility will destroy you. You're right, Florenzo. People are in it to get rich too quick. And it's okay to get into investing to get rich. All of us want to get wealthier than we are. But getting rich quick, the whole I'm going to buy and it's going to pump. And this is the casino effect that crypto has for a lot of people. And sadly, almost 6 out of 10 investors in the crypto space live life that way in the crypto sector. They'll buy stocks, real estate, bonds, commodities, and they treat it like a normal investment. But they buy crypto and they're like, I sold some, swapped it, I was on Dex Trader, pumping. It's like the emotional connection to it is unreal, which is what made IHodlLife so amazing. We recognized at a very early time that cryptocurrency isn't like other things. It has a lifestyle to it. It has an emotional attachment. It has something that it does to us that's different than traditional investing. And that's why we have a vast community, and that's why we have a brand and a whole lifestyle that follows IHodlLife, that follows crypto. So go grab your swag from our store today at IHodlLife.com. Of course, the link is in the bio. Go grab yourself some smart clothes running on the blockchain and support the IHodlLife brand and show the world that you rep crypto. Do I agree that XRP token has to be a high number for it to work properly? Yes, that's true. It makes no sense to send $1 million and send 1 million tokens. It makes sense to send 1 token equating $1 million. So yes, it does make sense for the XRP token to be high, just like the Bitcoin token when it was $1. If we had that conversation now about how Bitcoin would become a reserve value for the world, we could easily fathom how Bitcoin could become $1 million a coin or $100,000 a coin, even back when it was $1. So if we have that same kind of conversation right now about XRP, if XRP was incorporated as an on-demand liquidity token for all money movement or nostro-vostro movement around the world, which is trillions of dollars of movement, then yes, XRP would have to be a very, very high price. And once again, for all you people who couldn't wrap your head around when Bitcoin was $1 that it could actually reach $100,000, you're the same brains, you're the same hearts out there today saying, do you think XRP could hit some number that I can't imagine in my head? Instead of backing up and saying, well, that crypto went from like 6 cents to 100 G's, and I don't really understand how all that money got there. All I can prove is it went from 6 cents to a fucking 100 G's. So maybe I don't have all the knowledge and the proof of how this is going to do it, but based on what I've seen already, and based on this being one of the best cryptos in the space, there's a good chance that it might do what another crypto did, and I would be wise to buy some and just sit the fuck out and wait. Just shut the fuck up and wait. That would be my best decision, wouldn't it? Instead of, do I think it? Will it? Let me try to calculate a way that it makes sense for me. You're no longer investing. You can't have proof in the pudding or you're not investing. If the dollar goes to zero and we go to USDC, does stock changes also to the USDC? Likely. USDC would likely then just replace the US dollar. So the US dollar wouldn't go away. It would just become digitized, like they've done with the Chinese yuan. It's digitized. Bitcoin is garbage rug pull. I have no idea who they were, so be careful. A 10 times is nice. Yes, it is. How long have I been investing in crypto? I started investing in 2016. And I got involved by missing out on cryptocurrency. That's where the famous $36 story comes from. In fact, today we're giving away $36 because it's the first Sunday of the month. The first Sunday of every month, we give away $36 to commemorate this story that you just asked me about. How long have I been investing and how did I get involved? Well, back in 2010, when crypto first came out, Bitcoin came out in 2009. And in 2010, I was friends with a guy whose dad was really, really rich man. He owned a whole bunch of McDonald's restaurants in Canada. And he said to me one time after I worked a summer job with his son, he said to me and his son, he said, you guys need to take all the money you made this summer and you need to go invest it in Bitcoin. And Bitcoin was only barely a year old at this time. It was literally not even $1 yet. Literally not $1 yet. And me and his son both kind of like, whatever, dude. I even remember saying like, what? You know, like totally ignorant, totally stupid to it. And then we just went on with our life and never did anything. Fast forward, 2014 comes around. We just finished the 2013 bull run. And I watched an ad that said this much Bitcoin would have been this much money. And it intrigued me. So I thought, I wonder what it would have been worth if I bought that Bitcoin, if I went and bought $1,000 of that Bitcoin back in 2010 when he told me. So I went and I did the math and I would have made $72 million. $72 million by 2014. That's only 4 years later. And I thought that's impossible. That's impossible. It's not, no, this is fake. It's fake. This is bullshit. You can't take $1,000 and turn it into 1 million. You can't. You can't even turn it into 100,000 in 4 years. That's bullshit. That's not, the best investors in the world don't do that. That's not true. This can't be right. So that's what made my brain just go crazy. Like, how would I have 72 million if I put $1,000 in and then? That's fucking impossible. So I deep dived into cryptocurrency. So 2014 and 15, I was researching crypto like crazy, as much as I could about Bitcoin, where it came from. It used to be called OpenCoin. It was previously another crypto by a previously person in the beginning. I went and I did all the research and found out everything. Understood how proof of work worked, how the actual computers are creating a mathematical hashed algorithm, et cetera, and how a block is created and who gets rewarded with the nonce, so on and so forth. And then I thought to myself, if I could have made millions of dollars in just like a 4 or 5 year window, why won't I put $1,000 today and make a few $1 million in the next 4 or 5 window? And that's what I thought to myself. I thought, if I missed that, did I miss all of it or can I still do it? And that's what I tell you guys today. If you can prove to yourself that if I bought Bitcoin then, I'd have this now, why can't you wrap your head around if I just buy some crypto now and wait the time that I could have that? Why can't you wrap your head around that? And that's what the greatest thing I ever did was think, well, what if I could do it again? So what did I do? I didn't own any crypto. I went and I bought $36 worth of Bitcoin. That's all the fucking money I had because I was a brokey, working a 9-to-5 job, barely making enough money to get to my next paycheck. Thank God it's Friday. Boss, did you send the paycheck yet? I can't wait for it to enter my account. That life. But I took $36 and I invested into Bitcoin. Next paycheck, 2 weeks later, $25. I bought XRP. XRP was 12 cents. 2 weeks later, I bought a little bit more XRP, another $25. Now I had $50 in XRP at 12 cents. And then the next 2 weeks later, I ended up having $100. I bought $100 of Ethereum. Ethereum at the time was $2.02. I remember specifically. I remember thinking, ETH, ooh, that sounds like the gas you turn on. ETH, like knocks you out. That's exactly what I remember thinking. I'm like, that sounds cool. I didn't even know what it was. I'm like, that sounds cool, ETH. And I bought it at $2.02. This is where my crypto journey started. Now I work for myself, run my own 2 companies, own all of my possessions, don't owe anything to the bank. And I have the freedom of time to wake up in the morning and do what I want with my life, which is what real wealth is. People always say, what's your net worth? My net worth is I can do whatever the fuck I want all day. Sure, I've got lots of money as well, but I can do whatever the fuck I want all day. Whenever I want. So that is a story of how you can start in cryptocurrency, no matter where your life is, by having a plan, by making incremental changes, having patience, waiting a period of time. I didn't get rich in one bull cycle. We're in 2025 now. My $25 and $35 and $45 by the time I hit the 2017 bull run, because I was a brokey, was only about $3,000. But my $3,000, guess what? 10 times in was actually easy. My $3,000 became much more than $30,000. And that's when I realized I figured it out. Next bull cycle, I went into it with almost $80,000 and touched $1 million. This bull cycle will be life-changing even more. The cycle after that will be fuck you money. Have a plan, everyone. It's not a lottery ticket. Have a plan. $36, $50, $25, like you pay your bills relentlessly every 2 weeks, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 year window, quit your job, live your fucking life. What other plan do you have to quit your job in the next 10 years? Because cryptocurrency is the way. Kevin, you do need to get yourself one of these red hats. What I got on there? You do need to get yourself one of these red hats. Order yours from the store, IHodlLife.com. You guys can see it on the wall behind me right there. Oh, this way, IHodlLife.com, and order yourself some crypto clothes. Now keep in mind, these clothes run on the blockchain. You can tap them with your phone, tap it with your phone. It'll authenticate to verify that it is a real IHodlLife garment, and then it will give you the option to make a digital twin of it on the blockchain as an NFT, which will give you other awesome, really cool features. So we are the only cryptocurrency brand on the planet, and our clothes, thanks to NF Treasure, now are on the blockchain, and you can actually get NFTs and connect with the blockchain with your clothing. So smart clothes on your body. IHodlLife.com. Go check us out and order yourself some swag. If the dollar becomes USDC, will the government see all transactions? Yes, this is one of the reasons of digitizing the money, removing fiat cash, because cash money, they can't see what you're doing. So when it becomes digitized, whether it's a USDC or whether it's just, USA coin, just as an example, it'll be on a blockchain that will be visible. It'll likely be a hybrid blockchain so that they can see what we do, but we can't see what they do. But yes, everything will be visible. That's right, HODL Crypto, IHodl Crypto. It all started with my $36 investment in Bitcoin, and then $25 in XRP. And I kept going and kept going and kept going and kept going. And now I'm the founder of the IHodlLife brand. And now I'm also the founder of Tokenized Financial, a cryptocurrency asset management firm. Everything is so different just because I had a plan and I stayed to that plan. It wasn't because I had 10 grand or $1 million and all these rich buddies. It wasn't that at all. It was, I just saw an opportunity and I stayed diligent. I didn't buy it. And 6 months later, but do I still believe in it? It's down. I didn't do that. I thought, if I bought that back then and held it today, I would have made 70 million. So if I buy it now and I hold it, I have to not worry about what happens in the middle. And that's what I did the best of. I didn't worry about what happened in the middle. I just waited the time. And each cycle, I just keep making more money and more money and more money. And when we hit the curve of adoption and all the baby boomers' money starts pouring into crypto, everybody owning cryptocurrency assets will be part of the new 1%. Why would you think that XRP is going to pump on the 22nd of November? I don't understand. What about the 22nd of November makes you think that XRP would pump? You guys have to be careful not to sell yourself fake pipe dreams. Did I hear about the guy who woke up his Bitcoin account? It wasn't just a guy. There was 6 different wallets, all 14 years old, and cryptocurrency is 15 years old, so literally since Bitcoin started, and they all became active recently. This is very interesting. Nothing has happened. They haven't sold any, they haven't swapped any, but there's been activity on them. So this is just interesting that wallets with those big amounts, dormant for 14 years, suddenly become awake. This is something to pay attention to. The market could be coming in for a crash, which we expect in 2026. And this could be the doozy. This could be the one that crashes the stock market and resets the whole system. We might actually already be there. I anticipated we're not till 2035 before we hit that, or 2030, but maybe it's happening this round. You had a dream that XRP would hit $54. That means absolutely nothing. Because your dream may or may not be true. The number you saw in your dream may or may not be accurate. But we already know, Uber Eats guy, that owning XRP for the long term, it will likely hit $54 and more, but we're not going to shrink ourselves to believe when, how, why, so that we can put together reasons why we can understand it. Instead, we're just going to be investors, and we're going to look with wisdom. We're going to look with long-term wisdom. We're going to look at reasons why we believe it could get there, and then we're going to back off, put our money, and go on and continue making our money in our life. Just a reminder, anyone following my live today, if anyone is sending you a direct message in your DMs, they're a scammer. I just blocked a fake Zach Rector, and I blocked a fake Calvin Hill already today, and I'm sure M has already blocked a bunch of fake people, and Switch has already blocked a bunch of fake people that I didn't notice yet already. So just a reminder, everyone out there, thank you, Vint Noir, thank you for your heart me. Just a reminder for you guys out there, if anyone is sending you direct messages in your WhatsApp, in your DMs, just be very careful, because they're seeing you following a crypto site. They think you're a crypto investor. They're going to help you, and they're just going to scam you. So if anyone's messaging you, be very careful. If someone named IHodlLife messages you, it's not me, it's an imposter. If someone named Zach Rector messages you, it's not Zach, it's an imposter. If someone named Calvin Hill messages you, it's not Calvin, it's an imposter, and so on and so forth. Once again, if anyone is messaging you, it's not who you think it is. Be careful. It's definitely not too late to get into crypto. In fact, you're still incredibly early. Hit that like and follow. This is the channel that you need to learn about cryptocurrency, and I encourage you to follow our community Discord. Maverick, thank you so much for your love. I need a lot of subs. What do you mean? Like Subway subs? Dejetti says, show us your wallet. Facts, not lies. Dejetti, I just want to ask you something. Do you think that if someone pulled up their bank account and showed someone what was in their bank account, do you think that would be stupid of that person? Probably a security risk for that person? Of course it would be. So why would you expect someone to show you their crypto portfolio when their crypto portfolio is the same thing as their bank account? This is information you should not be showing people. You should never be telling people how much you have so you don't create a target on yourself. Nobody wants to see you win. If I showed you a portfolio that had $25,000 on it, you'd be like, oh yeah, cool. If I showed you a portfolio with $25 million on it, you'd want to hate on me. You love fuck his rich ass fucking dickhead. Why? That's why you're broke, because you reject money energy. And I already know that. That's why you never see me showing off my house, showing off my cars, showing off my lifestyle. In fact, if anyone in my life around me knows, I work very hard to make my camera angle things so that you can't see my lifestyle. You can't see what's going on. Why? Because I don't sell luxury. I don't sell money. I don't sell, look how rich I am, now follow me fuckers. I don't sell that at all. That's not what I'm here to do. I'm here to drop general wisdom that can change your life, just right there on the table. And those of you with the correct aptitude to pay attention and utilize it will pick it up and utilize it. And those of you who do not have the correct aptitude to do it will just see it as whatever it is. And that is very special. So no, Dejetti, I would never show you my wallet. I would never show you my bank account. I would never walk around my house and show you what's in my vault. I would never do any of that, because I'm not an idiot and I'm not trying to impress you. So for you to go around and tell people, show me your crypto wallet or I don't believe in you. Well, guess what? We don't give a fuck what you believe. Go look at your own crypto wallet and learn how to grow it. So you don't have to question other people's money. You could just make your own and stop being broke. Do I know anything about World Liberty Financial? Of course I do. I've studied very deep into World Liberty Financial, and any business that Trump does is volatile. Trump is a billionaire, but if you look at his past, he's gone bankrupt more times than any other billionaire on earth. So for this reason, that proves that he's very emotional, very aggressive, makes wrong decisions based on his emotions and his ego, which makes his businesses and his money ventures ridiculously volatile like a fucking meme coin. And when he dropped Milena coin and Trump coin and there were such meme coin flop rug pull pieces of shit cryptocurrency launches, you have to take that into effect and back up and say, uh-oh, World Liberty Financial is not what I think it is. If you think World Liberty Financial is great, fine, invest in some of it. But if you think it's the only thing out there, you're foolishly mistaken. No, I don't cash out my crypto. I grow my crypto. That's why it's IHodlLife, not I sell life. I swap life. I trade crypto life. It's IHodl. I hold the asset. I keep the asset. It will tank in 2026, Ken Potter. Ken Potter, in 2026, we will enter the next bear cycle, and we will see all cryptocurrencies after they explode, then trace back down to a 90% drop, 90% of them. Can you order from Switzerland? Yes, you can. Just go to our website, order what you want, and I think there's probably going to be an incurred shipping cost going to Switzerland. But hey, you live in Switzerland. You got lots of dough. Order that shit and rep it in your frosty country. I really want to go to Switzerland actually one day. I really do. Wilmot, I'm coming to visit you one day in Switzerland. No, Christy, it's definitely not too late to buy into cryptocurrency now. Cryptocurrency is still extremely early. Even this late in the cycle is not too late to get into cryptocurrency. Because even if you bought at the peak of the 2021 cycle, but you still sat on it for the next 10 years, you're still going to make a ton of money on crypto. Brian, thank you. Thank you for the gifts. Patience is the game. Most of you buy crypto in less than 6 months. Less than 1 year. One bad influencer. Because you're not investors. You're casino goers running around looking for what ticket to buy. I tell it like it is. When is the US dollar going to USDC on the blockchain? We don't know that that's going to happen for sure, Uber Eats. Is it still a good thing to invest in Bitcoin as it's very expensive? Bitcoin is what you invest in to hedge your money. Altcoins is what you invest in to multiply your money. So you invest in them for different reasons. Same reason why you invest in a Tesla stock versus a bar of gold. You buy the bar of gold to hold your value. You buy the Tesla stock to multiply your value. You buy them for different reasons. Are you too late to invest? Absolutely not. If you start before 2035, you're extremely early. When the baby boomer money all moves on chain, which will probably happen around 2030, 2035, this is when we're going to see the volatile market turn into a curve of adoption, and there will be waves of new millionaires and billionaires printed, just like when that happened with the internet between 1995 and 2005, waves of new millionaires were printed from the internet. You guys just need the patience and need to keep stacking your assets. JPEG Dan has no idea what he's talking about, Bluebird. Tell JPEG Dan to come over and follow my channel so that he can learn what's really going on. Nothing's going to happen on July 14th, guys. Everyone chill out. Stop waiting on a date. Stop waiting for this date that the switch and boom is not going to happen like that, everyone. Get your fucking head straight. There's not going to be some day where you're like, yeah, I had the right ticket. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen, everyone. I've been through 2 cycles. It's not happening that way. It's going to surge and drop and surge and drop and surge and then drop and drop and drop. And you're going to be like, oh my God, it's over. Oh, and there it goes again. Oh my God, it's over. It's over. Oh, and there it goes again. It's going to fuck you so bad. You're not going to know what happened. And then when it does peak to the top, you're going to be vibrating with sweating hands, just trying to cash out anything in the short window while it's up before it comes back down again. You'll see. You'll see. Will an ETF make the bonk coin more valuable? Absolutely. What an ETF is it allows people to access the cryptocurrency who don't really know how to access the cryptocurrency via downloading an app, buying it off of an exchange. So the people who don't really know how to do those steps and they just want to go to somebody else and say, here's some money, now tell me I own some bonk. That's what an ETF is going to provide. So that's going to influx a ton of money into the Web3 space. ETFs is going to be a massive onboarding tool for all the people out there who don't know how to take self-custody of their crypto. Trevor, I can't tell you what to buy. If you wish to have a portfolio designed for you, I encourage you to book a free 30-minute consultation with me at Tokenized Financial. The link is in the top of my TikTok page. If you're in the 25K range or higher, feel free to sit down with me for free for 30 minutes to discuss designing your portfolio properly and building you an exit strategy and giving you ongoing sell signals. What about Stellar? It moves when Ripple moves. Well, Stellar and XRP are very closely correlated. In fact, they have the same founder. Jed McCaleb was the original founder of XRP, and now he's the founder of XLM. XRP meant for institutions, XLM meant for the people. Shout out to Jed McCaleb. What a great job he's done. You like my hat? Well, this is the hat for the IHodlLife brand. As you know, we are IHodlLife brand, the world's only cryptocurrency brand, and our clothes runs on the blockchain. So you can take your phone, you can tap these, and it interacts with the blockchain. So when you buy an IHodlLife hat like this, you can then tap it, beep, and it will authenticate that it's a real IHodlLife garment. You can't even authenticate your Gucci bag, but you can authenticate your IHodlLife swag. So go visit our store at IHodlLife.com and order yourself some iHodl swag. Don't forget to tap it with your phone when you get it. So Edzilla602, IHodlLife.com, just the name of our brand, IHodlLife.com, and you guys can order yourself some swag today. Go ahead and support our brand. Go grab yourself some swag, tap it, authenticate it, show it to your friends, let them know you're ahead of the game with crypto. No, it's not going to go up on the 14th of July. Nope. You guys are all better get ready to buy some more because it's going to go down. It'll go up just before because all the hype of the people who don't really know, they're just listening to the narrative, and then it will go down because nothing happened. You'll see. Guys, please don't spam the chat. Corey CY Zia 8, you asked me the same question like 15 times. Like, you're just gonna have to wait. Have some fucking patience, bro, until I get to your fucking question instead of asking it a million times. I don't understand why people are so ignorant. Do I think the tariff change next week will make the market crash? No, I don't think so, but I do believe that we are in line for the biggest market crash we've ever witnessed when we hit this next bear market. You're absolutely right, Chief. What a great comment. Your attitude, as well as your aptitude, will determine your altitude. Very good one. Thoughts on Bonk, and is it still a decent crypto? Yes, 100%. It is the best meme coin on the Solana ecosystem. Rick says, dude, you're so bitter. Rick, not even close. Like, not even close. If you understood my life and the shit that I've been through, I'm not even close to fucking bitter. I'm just hardened around my edges. Stick around, you might learn something. Cinemoral, you can't look at cryptocurrency by the week, other than is it down and is it a good time for me to buy more? Hi, resilience expert. How are you doing? I hope you're having an amazing day. What's my favorite ISO related coin? I don't really have a favorite, but I will tell you guys X marks the spot. XRP, XLM, XDC. If you only bought those 3 cryptocurrencies, you're going to get wealthy. If you only bought those 3 and just kept stacking them, you're going to get wealthy. Most of you will price yourself out, but for those of you who just keep stacking, you'll get wealthy. Just those 3 could be life-changing. X marks the spot, ladies and gentlemen. Every 4 years, Stellar goes 10 times. I wonder if that's because there's a bull cycle every 4 years. I wonder. Wonder if I know what I'm talking about. If you have enough money for life for a couple generations, why would you need or want more? Well, this is a really easy question. Because no matter how much money you have, your lifestyle will now match it, which will therefore make the money never be enough. You could be a billionaire and still overspend your money. There's lots of people who have won like $20, $30 million on a lottery and they lose it within 5 years. Why? Because you can spend that money. Managing the money is key. So there's no such thing as money for life for a couple generations and now you're just okay, you've got enough now, eat. That doesn't happen. That's not going to happen. Because you'll then invest, you'll then grow your money, and your job will be growing the money you already have, not making more money, just making money on your money. Which is what most of us wealthy people do. We just make money on our money. We're not going to make more money. A cold wallet that's decentralized and works with Web3 is the SecUX V20. The link is in my bio. This is still bull run year. Yes, it is. If you need information on how to get started, follow this community, watch all my videos. They're free on my TikTok. You can join my Twitter X. That's where you get a lot of the tweets and information about what's going on. So make sure you guys are following my Twitter X. And you can also follow my YouTube. There's thousands of hours worth of a video on my YouTube that you can go watch, which is these lives, these Ask Me Anythings. I record them all and I post them on my YouTube. So if you guys want to go back and watch a whole bunch of old of my lives, you can see for the last 2 years, there's tons of lives with all my information, so guys can always hold me accountable for everything I've ever said. It's all right there for you. So if you need information on how to get started, you start by hanging around the community. You start by learning a little bit about crypto. If you don't know anything at all, hit the link in my bio and book a free, it's not free, book a training with me. For anyone who wants to do crypto training, I do offer a 2-hour training class for newbies. What is crypto? What's a coin? What's a wallet? What's a blockchain? How do I buy it? How do I swap it? How do I do this? All the basics of crypto for all you newbies. Feel free to book it. The link's in my bio. It's a 2-hour training class. For all you who already know those details, just join the community. You can learn all the little details that you want from hanging around our community. Join the IHodlLife Discord and join the IHodlLife community Twitter X. God's wealth. Thank you for that heart me. You know I love that heart me. Send me those heart me's, everyone. It helps boost my page. Is the market crashing on Monday? Cinemarol, you need to chill the fuck out. Your first question was, what's the market going to do next week? Your next comment is, will the XRP go up or something next week? And now your third comment is the market crashing on Monday? Dude, you need to back the fuck up. Like, just back the fuck up. And instead of asking what's happening this week or this weekend, ask yourself what's happening this year, and then what's going to happen next year. You need to back up, or you're really going to burn yourself. For those interested on information on how to leverage your crypto when we go into the bear market, it would benefit you to be a tokenized financial client, because we will be educating you guys with as much information as we can gather on how to generate passive income and how to store your assets long term. Once again, this is for tokenized financial clients, of course, only. It's a service provided. Are precious metals a good investment? Yes, they are. Way to go, Brian. You learn more here on a Sunday on my live than you've learned in several months in crypto. And that's because the hardest thing about learning in crypto is the fact that 9 out of 10 people in crypto that are talking with their mouth are giving you false information. 9 out of 10 influencers out there that I hear, I shake my head and I think, what the fuck, man? Like, what is wrong with you? Where is your integrity? So really important that you say that, Brian, because you'll find the misinformation is really where a lot of you are going wrong. It's so much misinformation that you can literally watch me get irritated the second someone comes to me and says, but this person said, you can see me instantly get irritated, and instantly in the back of my head is like, I don't give a fuck what somebody else said, because whatever the fuck somebody else said, they probably don't know what the fuck they fucking said, and you're believing something that they don't know what the fuck they said, and now you're gonna impose that on my brain power and waste my time to explain to you, stop listening to fuckheads who don't know what the fuck they're fucking talking about. God damn it, your crypto's not even 3 years old. Is it not true? Has anyone asked me that question and saw me go, but he said, God damn it, I don't care what he said. What are my thoughts on XRP? I don't give price predictions out, Angel Leary 31, but I do recommend XRP for the long term. I do believe that it will create life-changing wealth, yes, but you must hodl it for the long term, not get all crazy by the market. Brian, thank you for that popular little thing. That helps boost my page. And anytime you send those little friend things, it helps boost my page, which is why I'm always looking for those heart me's. And if you love my content, everyone, feel free to tap that screen and throw some likes up. Feel free to hit the little white arrow at the bottom of the screen if you wish to share the screen. And definitely send me your heart me's like Callie Queen just did. That helps boost my page. How far down do you think Bitcoin will go in 2026? I think it'll go back down to around the 70K mark. I don't think we're going to hit down as low as 20 and 30K. I think maybe 50 could be like the absolute lowest, but I don't even think so. I think when we went last cycle, when we went from the 20 to the 60K window, I think that was a stabilization window. So I think coming back down, I don't think we're going to go lower than the 60K mark again. So when we pump up, let's say we're sitting at 100, 110 now. Let's say we pump to 250, let's just call it 250-ish. If we were to go to that, then how much would it come down? Well, if it went to 250 and it came all the way down to 80K, that would be a pretty big drop, right? So that's why I say I don't think we're going to see less than maybe 60, 70, 80K at absolute bottom. And that's yet to be determined. We can't really dictate the next bear market bottom guesstimate until we see how high the top goes this bull cycle. So that will dictate whether Bitcoin hits 220 or whether it hits 280 or whether it hits 350 this cycle. So depending on what happens with that will gauge the drop that's going to come after. Did I hold and sell or just hold your crypto? I always just hold my crypto. Yes, I take some profits. So simple example, 10K in a crypto, it goes up to 50K, take 10K out, now you've got 40K of all clean profit money. Now it doesn't matter where that money goes. You've taken your 10K back that you've invested, now go invest it somewhere else. Pick 10 cryptocurrencies, drop $1,000 on all of them. As soon as any of those hit 3 grand, take your 1K out. So you're not really selling your crypto, you're taking your initial money back. So it's almost like you're playing with free money now, which is a really good feeling. That way when it goes down, it's like, it was free money anyway. I already got my money out of it back. And then every time that 3 grand I now take, and it's now 2, and then it goes to 3 or 4 or 5 or 6, I'm still not taking it unless I need money for something. I need money in my life, so I'm going to take a little bit of profit off the top, but I know every time I take a little profit off the top, I'm reducing my compounding capability. So I'm going to take as little as I can. So I just skim. I skim a little bit when I need to. Other than that, hopefully I don't need to, and I can just let it sit for the long term. That's the right play. That's how you do crypto properly. You never have cryptocurrency that you need for your life. It's cryptocurrency stacking, 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 stacking. Something has come up that's not normal in life, and now I need to use a little bit of it. Hopefully that doesn't happen, and you're just stacking, stacking, stacking. And now it's bull run season. You know bear market's going to happen. So you take a little bit of profit, buy a car, buy a house, invest it into a stable coin, put it somewhere else, put it in your bank account. The market comes down. You've still got lots of crypto. There's lots of options that come along when the market moves like this. There's lots of options where you can stack, store, house, and keep your money. Remember that when you sell it for fiat money, 50% of it's going to the government in tax. All cryptocurrencies will drop in the bear market. All. User 171, thank you. I'm always on fire. Doesn't matter what day of the week it is, I am on fire. Josh, if you don't understand cryptocurrency, that's okay. I didn't understand it at one point too. And I missed out on a lot of money because I didn't understand it. I encourage you to follow along. I encourage you to hit that like and follow. Check out a whole bunch of my videos. Follow us on Twitter, X at IHodlLife. Follow our YouTube channel if you wish. Get yourself educated before you jump in. Learn a little bit about a wallet and an exchange and coins and meme coins and good long-term coins and stable coin and swapping and learn some of those fundamentals and then earn a little bit of cash that you're not going to hurt your life if you take it out of your life, and then begin your investment journey little by little by little, incrementally. $100 here, $50 here, $20 here, but do it on a schedule. Don't invest when I have money, I'll throw some in crypto. That's the wrong way to do it. Instead, look at your budget and say, okay, I can afford $15 every paycheck, or I can afford $100 every paycheck. Whatever it is, you can afford that much, and that's how much you're going to religiously, like a bill, keep paying every paycheck. Never stop. It's not when you have money, when you have extra. No. If you need more money, you make lifestyle changes. You don't stop paying into your investment. It's a bill. It's like paying your rent, paying your phone, paying your mortgage. You can't not pay it or something gets cut off. Yes, you should write down your seed phrase. Better yet, you should be using a SecuX seed phrase protection. Like this. This is an X Pro to protect your 24-word seed phrase. This is what it looks like. Everybody should have one of these. You can order them from our store. It puts your seed phrase on the inside and allows you to seal it closed. So your seed phrase is inside here, and then you can put a lock on it and seal it. It even comes with stickers that you put on it inside the box, and if anyone opens it, the stickers change color so that you know if someone accessed it. And that's waterproof, fireproof, protection for your seed phrase. They're only $100. Go order yourself one from our store. That's how you protect your seed phrase. Don't write it down. You spill coffee on it, it's going away. I heard that tulip bulbs in the 1600s were that day's hedge. Salt, I mean gold, I mean crypto. I have no idea what you said. But yes, back in the day, assets were grains, salts, and things like that. Yes, they were. If you don't have 25K yet, I can't give you any advices on what you should be buying because you're not using our broker services. So I recommend you just keep stacking your bags. I recommend you watch all my videos because they will give you the answers you're looking for. What's happening with Zebek? It's down 60%. Well, what's happening is all the hype. You guys all bought when there was hype, chasing green candles like I told you not to. And now the hype is dying down. All the influencers that were Zebek are no longer yelling about it. Now the hype is dying down. All you guys who are following those Zebek influencers, where are they now telling you about Zebek? They're not. Now they've quietened it down and they're talking about other things. Why? Because it wasn't the hype at that time. They were just selling you hype and you bought it. And that's why you're down 60%. Instead of listening to me telling you don't buy it when it's up, wait until it goes red, then buy it. Definitely join our community Discord, everyone. The link is in the top of my TikTok page. Definitely follow our Twitter X page at IHodlLife. And if you want that free hours of content, join my YouTube and my TikTok right here. There's lots of content and it's absolutely free for everyone. What's your portfolio? Your portfolio is the list of cryptos that you own. All of that. So if I buy some Bitcoin, I buy some XRP, and I buy some Ethereum, and those are my 3 coins, that is my portfolio. So portfolio is the total of your investment. And let's say I own a property or I own 2 stocks, all of that technically is my investment portfolio. What do I think about Pepe and Sui? I think both of those are very good cryptos. Pepe is a very good meme coin running on the Ethereum blockchain. And Sui is a revolutionary new layer 1 blockchain, one of the best performing new layer 1s this year so far. I don't have a future price prediction for XDC. You should already know that, Uber Eats guy. You know I don't give price predictions. I don't give price predictions because I don't know what price it's going to go to. And as soon as I spit out a number, because of my professionalism in the crypto space, as soon as I spit out a number, you're going to hang on that number like it's fucking written in stone. And it's just a guesstimate. It's not a real number. And now what's worse, you're going to make your investment decisions based on a number that's not real. And that's where it gets dangerous. You're now making decisions based on a hypothetical something. So that's why I don't spit out numbers that aren't really real. Should we stack XRP and XLM and just never sell it? 100% I would agree with that, yes. Yes, Richie Rich, you should get more. Not financial advice, of course. I mean, I like crypto. Who knows what I might be into, right? Woo-hoo. Woo-hoo. What's the benefit of tokenized financial? Well, there's a bunch of benefits of tokenized financial. Number 1, we build you the right crypto portfolio so you have all the best cryptos. Number 2, based on the amount of money that you have, we make sure that you have the right amount of cryptos of each crypto in your portfolio. So we design the portfolio based on your dollar value. Number 2. Number 3, we build into your portfolio an exit strategy. So you know before you get there what you're going to do with each cryptocurrency. That's the third most important one. Number 4, we give you ongoing signals. Hey, pay attention. There's a new crypto coming out. Hey, we better sell this. The founder just did something bad. We don't want it anymore. Hey, these are emerging. All of these cryptos are now new emerging to artificial superintelligence. So you can sell your Ocean and you can sell this one and you can sell that one and you can just buy all these updated informations is the 4th reason that you get. And number 5, and the most important thing that our customers tell us is the volatility is taken away. The whole, oh, but it's down. Oh, but it's up. Oh, but what do I think? What about that? All of that goes away when you can just send me a message at any time because I have your cell phone number and you have my cell phone number. All of my clients do. And you send me a message and say, Tristan, what about this? And me and my team reply to you within minutes or hours. Well, this is what we think about that. So we have a direct open line communication, which reduces the, oh, what's going on? What's happening? None of that. All of that is gone. The volatility that you feel in your stomach, which is the reason why you would hire someone to build you a portfolio, not only to make the profit, but to reduce the panic of what am I fucking doing? That's the biggest value that you get at tokenized financial is whatever the market's doing, you can just relax because we've got your back. You don't need to panic. Send me a message. I'll panic with you if it's time to panic. So those are the biggest benefits you get from tokenized financial, other than, of course, the clear one, which is profit. Your portfolio grows because you're having it managed properly. Just like your assets now, if you don't know how to manage them, you go to a Edward Jones and they show you how to manage them because they're professionals. But the difference is at tokenized financial, unlike traditional asset management firms, we don't take any of your money. So we don't take your crypto, build a portfolio, and then give you a little bit of profit as we make money with your money, which is what most in fact, all asset managers do. We're the first asset management in the world that is self-custody. So we're not really an asset management, we're an educational source. We provide you with the information you need to hold the best portfolio. We provide you with the information that you need to have the right amount of balance between your coins and your portfolio. We provide you with the information of knowing what you're going to do when the bull run happens, which means you're doing the buying, the selling, the swapping, the sending. We have no control of your crypto at any time ever. We only provide you with information and you can choose to do with that information whatever you want. So that's how that service really, really works. So the benefits to it is phenomenal. Not only that, you also get to join our community Discord in our insiders room, absolutely free, which normally costs $200 a year. You get access to that room for free, which is really introduction to new cryptos, buy and sell signals based on the waves of the market, which you may or may not want to take part in, but it gives you a really good understanding from the information that's posted there regularly. And if you want to exercise those details and check them out further, as I mentioned, you can book a meeting with me. The link is in the top of my TikTok page. You can book a free 30-minute consultation to talk about it. But I will remind you, you have to be in the 25K range or higher, or I will not broker your account. You need to have some money for me to multiply your money. One second, everyone. I'm being summoned. Billy? Billy, you're taking over. You're taking over for a second, Billy. Tell them something really good. Tell them something really good. I'll be right back. Well, the weather sure changed fast outside. It was so hot and sunny. I was melting out earlier, and now I just went out to look at the window and it's pouring rain. So it's probably such a warm rain. I'm gonna go for a walk in it after my live today. Did Billy tell you guys good stories while I was away? I hope so. Is crypto a Ponzi scheme? No, it's not. Calling crypto a Ponzi scheme is calling the stock market a Ponzi scheme. The bear market will come in 2026. You're absolutely right, Alan. So 480. You can't be scared to potentially lose money. Don't invest where you can't afford to lose. This is one of the most important rules to crypto. You should not be investing money that you're scared to lose. If you can't lose that money, go make some more money before you start investing. Or if you can't afford to lose the money, then invest less. Do what I did. Invest your $36 because I'm not going to die if my $36 goes away. And then next paycheck, my $25. I'm not going to die if my $25 goes away. I kept the bulk of my money, paid my bills, paid my food, paid my etc. Dragon, don't tell people how much XRP you have. And don't tell people how much XLM you have. What you do is you paint a big red target on your back. And now every scammer out there is going to be sending you direct messages trying to get at your crypto because they see you as a guy who's got money, and they're going to find every way to target you, from finding your address to your computer, your IP address, to sending you scam emails. They're going to research your computer to find out who you work with. Maybe they find out you work with Coinbase, and then they're going to send you a fake Coinbase email saying, "Hi, it's us, Coinbase, and we're here to help you. Please click this link." They're going to find a way to get to you because they see you as a target. There's all kinds of very, very talented computer scammers out there. You guys need to keep this information private. You shouldn't be running around telling people your crypto how much you have. You shouldn't be running around telling people what cryptos you have. You never run around into you don't go to the mall and run around with your bank account open. "Hey everybody, look at my bank account, look at." You don't, right? Because you realize that would be fucking stupid. So why do you run around and tell people what crypto you have and not understand that you're giving away your finances? You're painting a big red target on your back. So Dragon, use your brain wisely, my friend. You got it, Omar Robles. Just hodl. How hard is it to understand? Just hodl. There's a reason. There's a reason that says IHodlLife. Like, there's a reason it doesn't say ITradeLife. It doesn't say Crypto Trader Life. It doesn't say that. It doesn't say Sell My Crypto Life. It doesn't say that. It doesn't say Buy XRP Life. It doesn't say that. It just says IHodlLife. Just buy the asset and hold it, everyone. I don't understand why that's so complicated. Stop with the and just buy it and hold it and forget about what price. Don't even look at the fucking market if it makes it easier for you. Don't look. And just own the asset. And just look at time. Has it been 3 years yet? No. Has it been 4 years yet? No. Has it been 5 years yet? No. Yes, Michael Scott, you need to have $25,000 if you want me to design your portfolio. It doesn't have to be in crypto. You could have cash. There's a lot of people who haven't invested in crypto yet, and they're coming to us and they just say, I've got 50K cash and I'm ready to go into crypto, and then we'll show you how to build a portfolio. The minimum means you have to have $25,000 value, either in crypto or in cash, or 15K in cash and 10K in crypto. You have to have some money for us to build you a portfolio. If you have less than $25,000, your portfolio is too small for us to 10 times it. You want me to 10 times your portfolio, turn your 25K into 250K? Well, I need you to have some money for me to multiply. The lesser money you have, the harder it is for me to multiply. My clients that have $100,000 portfolios, it's very easy to make them money. It's very, very easy. My clients that have $25,000 portfolios, it's much, much more difficult for me to make them money because they have a skinnier spread, smaller amount in each crypto, which means they're not capitalizing on the compounding effect. They have $1,000 in a crypto, where the guy who has a $200,000 portfolio's got 8K in that crypto. So now when the crypto does a 50%, one guy made 4K and one guy made $300. There's a significant difference. So you have to have some money to make money. So 25K is just where I kind of cut the limit off. I do have a client with 23K and another one with 21K. Big fucking deal. If you're in that range, book a meeting with me. We'll talk about building your portfolio for you and maximizing your profits. Once again, we never take your crypto. If anyone ever asks you for your crypto, it's an imposter. It is not us. We only provide you with information, and you can choose what you wish to do with it. K2Y. Isn't that a jelly, K2Y? Anyway, I didn't mean that rude. But anyway, K2Y came out wrong. K2Y, thank you for your love. You know I want your love. Why did the founder of Bitcoin sell so much? Well, first of all, nobody knows who the founder of Bitcoin is, so nobody can know if he sold it or not. So that's a false statement, Kiss Road crew. We don't know for sure that the founder sold any because we don't even know who the founder is. It's just speculation, not truth. There's a difference between truth and speculation. Your live visibility has been restricted. Let's see what it says. Your live is not eligible for recommendation and it is restricted in search results because it primarily directs people off the platform. What? TikTok thinks I'm directing people off of their platform. So it says this is in line with you for your feed eligibility standards under community guidelines. Well, I'm not going to accept that. I'm going to appeal that because I'm not sending anyone away by telling you guys to go check out my YouTube and my Twitter. Like, come on. So let's appeal that. My live does not contain the content mentioned in this notice. Absolutely, it does not. And submit. All right, appeal submitted. TikTok didn't like my live. They don't like me telling you guys to go to my Twitter, and they don't like me telling you to go to my YouTube. So, but feel free to follow my socials. Like, who doesn't go on TikTok and tell people to follow their socials? Like, seriously, TikTok? You sold 1,000 XRP for new flooring? I hope you like that flooring because that's some expensive flooring. Fred, bring me some new content, buddy. Bring me some new content. Like 3 lives in a row, you've been here hating on me about microplastics from my Starbucks coffee. Come on, bring me some new content. I'm tired of the microplastics. Get creative, dude. If you're gonna hate on me, get some creativity and bring me some good content. Boring. Boring haters. Expect better from you. When is the bear market coming? The bear market will come in 2026, as I mentioned before. Yeah, see, SRC is doing it correctly. SRC is getting his wife into crypto instead of buying crypto. OBG, thank you for your love. You know I want that love. So SRC is getting his wife into crypto with him, dragging her to all the crypto events with him so that she's involved in it as opposed to doing it. So she's like one of these wives. What are you doing over there? What's that crypto? Even my wife has no fucking clue what crypto is. She's like, what are you doing? Spending your money on crypto? I'm like, no, I'm not spending money. I'm investing. I'm buying crypto. So you're buying something. You're spending money. No. How do you not know what crypto is? Do you know who I am? Oh my God. Some men you just can't reach. Do I think IP Story is a good crypto? I've never heard of that, Soto Face. Be careful. She's going to throw your wallet in the bin when you die. Just tell her to donate your wallet to IHodlLife with the seed phrase attached. And we will make sure to send her 50%. And you know, guys, it's funny that we joke about that. That's the importance of this right here. This is how you leave your crypto as an inheritance to your family members, even if they don't know how to use it. You put your seed phrase on one of these, you lock it in a sealed envelope, and you put it in a safety deposit box. And it's left for the executor of your will, so that if you die, nobody knows what's in the envelope. Nobody knows your seed phrase is in there. But if you die, they then get the envelope, your spouse or whoever it's left for. And inside the envelope is the seed phrase with instructions. Type this into any crypto wallet to recover my crypto. That alone will allow them to get your crypto, because by the time you do end up passing, likely people will understand crypto better than they do today. And their ability to say, I have this seed phrase, I want to get money off of it, they should be able to do it fairly easy for themselves, especially if you've left instructions. Just type in the seed phrase to any wallet, recover it, and then you can cash out that crypto. This is a very simple way for you to leave inheritance of your cryptocurrency, especially to loved ones who don't really know what they're doing. Put it on a seed phrase. You can order these from our store. Put it in a sealed envelope. Leave it in a safety deposit box, only to be touched at your executor, the executor of your will at time of death. What can Bitcoin be exchanged for other than fiat? Well, you can buy houses with Bitcoin, cars with Bitcoin. If you go to Latin America, you can buy groceries, pay your cell phone with Bitcoin, get your paycheck in Bitcoin. So, I mean, the use is ridiculous, Shane. It's ridiculous. You're welcome, Bluebird. You are welcome. Centrifuge, thanks for your question, Crypto Gotti. Centrifuge is a really, really good crypto. This is built out of the Polkadot Substack, and it's one of my favorites out there for tokenization of real-world assets, specifically real estate. Centrifuge is awesome. Wormhole is an interesting one. This is kind of a connectivity between Solana and Ethereum and other blockchains. I think Wormhole is going to be successful in the future, but I think this is a very long-term play. Yeah, Bonk is kicking nuts this weekend. It's at 24% today alone. The wallet that I suggest for holding is the SecuX V20. The link is in my bio under Smart Wallets. What's my opinion on SPX? I think SPX is a very good cryptocurrency. You're welcome, Gert. Thanks for tuning in every Sunday. Don't forget to invite your friends and your family members to tune in on Sundays so they can share this crypto knowledge with themselves also. Share this crypto knowledge with themselves. Sometimes I'm unsure why I say things the way I say them. Lewis, I got big love for you. And no, I'm not a gangster. I grew up a street gangster. I swear to God, I really did, which is where my hard nature comes from. But I've evolved past that stupid, useless lifestyle. And no, I'm not a gangster. Now I'm just a solo fucking assassin. So fuck with me. Go ahead, fuck with me. I mean, just kidding. Just kidding, Lewis. He's like, I knew it, gangster. I knew it. It's not what you say. It's not what you do. It's not where you go, and it's not your crew. It's the look in your eyeball that tells people whether they should or shouldn't fuck with you. D. Liepert, you know I want that heart me. Send me your love. Your wife was unsure at first, but now she's all in on crypto with you. SRC, you got a good one. Shout out to Megs. Megs, you're a good one. And I'm very funny. Well, you know what? Feel free to laugh at me, everyone. Feel free. I'm here for your entertainment and your education. It's an EE experience. What are my thoughts on ADA? Cardano, amazing. ADA is one of the best cryptocurrencies since the day it came out, although they have a very slow launch because Charles Hoskinson likes to make sure he does everything properly, but they are incredible. ADA will be a very good long-term play. Is AutoZone a good buy? Absolutely not. Billy is definitely a great influencer. Yes, he is. If you guys don't know, Billy is going to become, because Billy's a real person, so Billy's going to become the meme coin on the IHodlLife rewards chain, and you're going to get the adventures of Billy. And if you meet this actual Billy in real life, you'll actually be able to get token allocations when you meet Billy. So coming to IHodlLife community events is going to bring a whole new level of utility with Billy and the IHodlLife rewards chain. He's just chilling over there with his Ferrari. He told you some good secrets while I was away? That's great. Yes, he's my twin. He's my better looking brother. Maybe holding you ransom like the guy in New York. You know what? I'm already at risk of this everywhere I go. I'm a crypto founder. I'm already at the point now where I have to roll with security if I do certain things, go to certain events, because everyone just thinks they're going to go kidnap some CEO and we're going to hand over some crypto. It ain't going to happen like that. You're going to have to fucking drill holes in my legs, and that money's just, I'm just going to die, and that money's just going to get left to my family. Like, fuck you. Fucking drill holes in my knees. Go fuck yourself. You ain't getting it. Like, I remember my seed phrase off the top of my fucking head anyway, you bunch of morons. You're gonna kidnap some guy to tell you something he doesn't even know? And if you think my wife is gonna go find that fucking money and send it to you, I got news for you. She don't even know what a seed phrase is. She don't even know where my crypto wallet is. She don't even know how to access it. You're at a dead loss, bro. Like, dead loss. Kidnap me. We're both fucked. We got nothing. But yes, it is a very big risk. It's actually a big thing going on right now in a lot of places, that crypto founders are getting themselves in trouble because people assume that these crypto founders have access to all these billions of dollars, which is weird, because why are people not, mugging Elon Musk, and why are they not mugging like all these other billionaires? Why crypto specifically? Why does it attach that craziness? Once again, a normal portfolio, a crypto portfolio, criminals in the world with a billionaire who has all the things in the world. A crypto guy who maybe has $1 million. Get him, boys! Like, what is it with crypto? It's so fucking emotional. It's crazy. Top C, if you want to contact me, go to the link in the top of my TikTok page. It'll open my link tree, and at the very top corner, you can send me an email, or you can even book a free 30-minute consultation with me if you're looking to meet me for tokenized financial purposes. If you're a business and you want to collaborate or partner with me for any reason, then please send me an email. Like I said, hit the link in the top of my TikTok page, and it will open my link tree. And at the top of my link tree, you can send me an email. Tristan@IHodlLife.com. Dan Pena claims he knows. Dan Pena is a liar. Dan Pena is a billionaire who's friends with a group of other billionaires who have agreed that we're going to do everything we can to keep the normal person broke. So if they should look right, we're going to tell them to look left. That's why Dan Pena says, crypto's going to go to fucking zero. Zip in a heartbeat. No, it's not. It went from fucking 6 cents to $100,000, you fucking liar. And you know what all these people, all these billionaires who are telling you to stay away from it are doing? You know what they're all doing? They're all buying what they're telling you not to buy. They're all a bunch of fucking liars. So Dan Pena, what he claims to know is he's feeding you a lie. He's telling you to stay away from Bitcoin when it's the greatest asset in the world right now. A new financial system is coming, everyone. Just because people in the past were successful in the old ways doesn't mean they're going to be successful in the new ways. There's something called new money that happens all the time. I always get some kind of notices in my lives. If you're not walking a line like that, you're probably not giving enough truth. If you're not receiving some oppression, you're probably not being genuine enough. If you have XRP or your crypto on Robinhood, is it safe? Well, it's important to know that while your crypto is on Robinhood, Robinhood owns your crypto, not you. So you should be using Robinhood to buy your crypto if that's the exchange you like, and then you should be removing it off of Robinhood to a self-custody wallet. Philip, thank you for your love. Thank you. So you should be removing it and you should be sending it to an offline wallet, especially if it's more than $5,000. Just like the money in your bank account, it doesn't belong to you. You've given up custody of it. You need permission to have it. That's the same for your crypto when it's on an exchange. So when you buy the crypto, just take the extra step to learn how to send it to an offline or self-custody wallet. It's very easy. Can you send an email from one place to another? Yes. Well, then you can send crypto from one place to another. It's the same as sending an e-transfer. Amount, location I'm sending it to, which is the address I would paste, and send. It's the same as sending an e-transfer, which I know you can send, so I know you can send your crypto from the exchange to your offline wallet. What are you talking about, White Rock? I wasn't ever talking about White Rock. In fact, the day that White Rock was mentioned to me, I told you guys to stay away from it. It sounds like somebody who's just creating a scam, which kind of sounds like BlackRock. That's my first impression. I often follow my instincts. My first instinct was somebody scamming you, and they named it White Rock because it kind of sounds like BlackRock and it will intrigue people right away. And I didn't even look at them, didn't even know who they were. That was just my instinct. And that's what I said on my channel. And sure enough, I went and did my research, and then I came back and I told you guys, stay away from this. This does not look okay. This is very bad. Stay away. And sure enough, it's a fucking rug pull. Stick around and follow this channel so that you guys can stay safe in the crypto space with the correct information. Did I talk about IONET today? No, I did not. What would you like to know about IONET, Dom? IONET is an interesting new protocol. They're doing a lot with raising money for other young protocols. So they're doing a lot of kind of incubator type of activities, which I love to see, growth in the crypto space. So I think IONET will have a very bright future. But where I would categorize them in my level of importance, I'm not sure they even fall under my radar yet. The Tangem wallet that uses the cards is a pretty decent wallet as well outside the SecuX wallet. It really depends on preference. A lot of wallets are just preference of the interface that you like. I think the Tangem wallet was horrible. I got so angry when I was doing my unboxing of it. I literally threw the thing against the fucking wall. I had to take the case off my phone to make it beep and read, and it irritated me so much. It was the way a wallet's not supposed to irritate you. And then when I open up my SecuX, it's just like, oh, wow, like, oh my God, it's so easy. That's how the feeling I'm supposed to have. So because of that feeling, that wallet fell off the label for me. It was garbage in my opinion for those reasons. Lots of people use it and they think it's a great wallet. So it's really a matter of preference of what you like and what you think is good. But bottom line, if you're using any offline wallet already, you're leagues ahead of everybody else. You understand self-custody, and that's very important. Do I think XRP is going to explode? Eventually, yes, but it's not just going to boom one day like you think it is. It's just going to gradually grow over time, like the price of a gold bar gradually grows over time. I'm not sure what you're asking me, Laser. You said your thoughts on impact of ISO 20022 on crypto-related tokens. I don't know what you're asking me. How is ISO going to affect other crypto tokens? Is that what you're saying? I'm not quite sure what you're saying. Sorry. If you can rephrase or ask your question more clearly, maybe I can answer that for you. Because I think what you're saying is, how does ISO coins impact crypto-related tokens? But crypto-related tokens are not related to ISO coins. So again, I'm not really sure what you're saying. What are my thoughts on Quant? Quant is a really, really amazing cryptocurrency. It is the overledger of the ISO 20022 protocol coins. So it's the blockchain or the protocol that shares on-chain and real-world data with the other ISO coins. Absolutely important, absolutely vital, absolutely great long-term crypto. You can't get your passport in time. God damn it. No excuses. I've been telling you guys for a year. No excuses. I've been telling you guys for over a year that we're going to have an IHodlLife community meetup in August. No excuses. For those of you who don't make the August event, don't worry, we still love you. But for those of you who do show up at the event in Toronto, I promise you, real life engagement is going to pay you back. Libby, what up, Libby? Thanks for joining in. I saw you sending me a heart me. Thank you so much for that love. You know I want your love. Did you like my Dan Pena impersonation? Bitcoin, it's gonna get a fucking zero in a heartbeat, like that. Dude, seriously, you need to go take a shit or something. Like, you got all this like tension. Just go have a poo and then come back. Thank you for liking my impersonation, SRC. Now he's going to hire some hitmen to come kill me because I made fun of him. And he's got billions of dollars, so he can afford it. Fuck. You know, a good rule in life, guys, don't make fun of billionaires because, you know, they might just fuck you up. It doesn't matter if they're old and withered and can't beat you up. They've got so much money, they will fuck you up. Suddenly there's no more Tristan on TikTok. Suddenly there's no more Tristan. That's correct. You only need the first 4 letters of the seed phrase. The rest is not relevant. Well, thank you, Winnie. You do remember me saying about White Rock not being good when they first came out, so follow my channel and you'll find out that a lot of the information I give out will prove to be accurate. Of course, like I said, 6 out of 10 we bat. 4 out of our 10 cryptocurrencies are not going to do well and 6 will. So we don't call every single call that's going to be amazing. There's all kinds of stuff we bought in the past where we're kind of like, oh, maybe we shouldn't have did that. But there's all kinds of other ones that we bought where we've made enough money to overcompensate those. And that's kind of taking part in the crypto space. Jan, thank you for your heart me. If you guys are following along and you haven't sent me a heart me already, please do so. How do you know you've successfully moved your crypto to a wallet? Well, it arrives. How do you know if you received an email? It shows up in your email. So how would you know that the crypto arrived? It would show up in your wallet. I don't advise any specific coins fill up. I advise education. I advise understanding and learning cryptocurrency. And then if you're over the $25,000 mark, book a meeting with me and get us to design your portfolio for you. If you're under the $25,000 mark, then education is really, really important before you start buying coins. Some cold wallets offer staking, most do not. I do not recommend staking with your offline wallet necessarily because you're now connecting your offline wallet to something. Did you call an Uber?
I already called it and it's 10 minutes away, but I have to pay like $50.
Okay.
And then I am late. I'm gonna be late because you're gonna be here after 15 minutes.
Okay, do you want to cancel it and I'll take you right now?
Yes.
Okay, I'll end my live right now and I'll take you because that's too long. You're not gonna get there in time.
Yes, please.
Guys, sorry everyone, but I have to go, so I might come back and open my live again after everyone. Okay, I'll come right now. Be ready. See you guys. I'm running off right now. I will be back for a subscriber only live later today, so stick around. See you later, everybody. I gotta run.